I've been getting out of bed these past few days. Think it's fair to be proud about it. I've quit ordering from all those fast food chains. I'm feeling better, there's no doubt about it. And my days are brighter, my shoulders are so much lighter. Just for a moment there, I thought that there was nothing more to life. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it. Just for a moment there, I lost myself. Mind if I be real for a minute? It's almost like everything I feel had a limit. It now gone past. Finding reasons to smile and to laugh, and whenever it's a bad day, music is my band-aid. Here the other day, I turned off all the lights. Spent an hour with my memories, and then I realized it's not all black and white. Like I was colorblind, but mentally, yeah. Now my days are brighter, just no longer feeling tight. I don't wear my PJs every day, 'cause I would rather be outside. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it. Just for a moment there, I lost myself. Music is my band. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, my life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly up away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to World Esports Cup by Infinix Smartphones and by India Today Gaming. I am Star Tanya. Alongside me, it is Arka. How are you feeling today, Arka? Because yesterday we did see that the from Pakistani chapters, from the teams that we were expecting, definitely underperformed even until the end of the day. Do you think it is going to be the continuity of yesterday, or today the chapter will be rewritten by some of the teams about teams who have dominated by far are going to outshine?
Thank you so much, Tanya. I'm feeling really great, but at the same time, a little bit of disappointment does stay in my heart that, those teams which we're actually vouching for is not able to perform the same way we're expecting them to. But at the same time, I don't think so it's going to be the same today because somewhere I feel that at least one or two professional teams who have already seen this tournament so far, obviously, from the Pakistan sector, a few teams would have watched the first day's gameplay to check out what are the mistakes which professional teams are actually doing against the underdogs, and I do believe that they would have counter strategized against those odds and made sure that they'll be able to come and bounce back well. I would expect at least one professional team or one well-known team to actually make it through. But yes, somewhere I do believe that this tournament is for the underdogs and the unpredictable one. So vouching for some underdogs as well, at least one professional team would keep my hopes at bay.
Absolutely. These are all invitational teams. Some have been renowned for quite too long. Some are new to the circuit. It is going to be the mix of play once again, just like every other day.
Yep.
But talking about the teams who are into the circuit for so long and are not able to show their exact skills, because if they are playing since so long, they have earned some name, some titles also from their very own nation, still are underperforming. That means they need to level up, or maybe the teams who are newly joining us, they need to make sure that they've got the extra plus, because for the experienced team, they have been on screen for way too long. So the new teams into the circuit, they have got the exact information about where the teams are going to land, where the rotations are going to happen, or about how their play setters after losing some players, or when they are squad strong. Now this is an advantage point for the new underdog teams. And talking about the experience that the old teams have, I don't think there's anything that can beat experience, but new teams are definitely beating everything coming their way.
Yeah, because the new teams have actually watched, the professional teams from a long time. So they do understand who is actually the key player of the team, whom should they concentrate and their firepower on, how to restrict these teams. Because there are few teams who would have strategized all the tournaments in the same way. And when you're readable, I do believe the underdogs will be able to take you down. At the same time, we're able to see that, the grenadiers are still being one of the most, ruthless people when it comes to the tournament till now. It's not like, as we are already explained yesterday, it's not like people are going with the first kind of knock. They go in for a kill, they go in for a knock through a sniper or probably an AR, and then they try to push in and clear out with the grenade. They start off with the grenade and then they try to push in and finish people off with the max 7. So somewhere I feel that since the meta has changed a little, it's going to be hard for the top teams to actually take it home. But at the same time, let's look at the big prize pool over here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is World Esports Cup presented by Infinix Smartphone in association with India Gaming today. And they're coming up with a big prize pool of 75 lakh rupees, where the first team is going to get the biggest chunk of 35 lakh rupees. Right behind them, the second place is going to get 15, third is going to get 8, fourth is going to get 6, fifth is going to get 4, 6, 7, 8 is going to get 2, 1.5, and 1 lakh rupees consecutively. But at the same time, the best part of this tournament lies on the last line itself, where the fan favorite team is going to get 50,000, MVP is going to get 50,000, best IGL is going to get 50,000, best clutch is going to get 50,000, and all the underdogs aiming for this one big title. Best underdog team is also securing 50,000 rupees.
And I would definitely want an underdog team to win away the prize pool as well. Imagine the underdog team new to the circuit, new to the league, joining in, winning away the massive prize pool, as well as all the tiny, tiny prize pools of being the fan favorite, MVP, best IGL, best clutch, or maybe the best underdog team as well. Because it is always possible. We do see that the grand finals always turns the table into every single aspect what underdog teams are trying to prove. And we have seen some tournaments as well where underdogs have have proved their worth in every single aspect, in terms of being getting the highest ranks, in terms of getting the maximum booyah. But the question will be, will the renowned team allow them? Will the renowned team give them the permission? Will they authorize them to take away the titles as well as the mini titles and on seen on the screen? Because ultimately the teams who are qualifying are definitely all new within the circuit. Renowned names are left apart. So let's see if they will be allowed, if they won't be allowed. Because for the day, if I had one expectation, is I want to see the teams getting vanished with the massive grenade launcher, because when the
Yep.
grenades are used, the weapon is avoided, and I don't want the importance of grenade launcher being reduced with the perfect grenade attacks. Now, talking about the
Yep.
day schedule, why wouldn't you walk us through, Arka?
Yes, it's gonna be the same as it has been yesterday. This is gonna be six maps being played. This is gonna be the best of six. All those 12 teams will be facing out six times in six different maps. Where I would like to say that the first three maps will be repeated twice: Bermuda, Purgatory, Kalahari. Then there's gonna be a short break. Again, they're gonna be playing Bermuda, Purgatory, and Kalahari. So these 12 teams, we're gonna select the best among them, the top four amongst them, or the best four amongst them, and they'll be making their way into the next round. But at the same time, if you have made a mistake on the map of Bermuda the first time, or probably Purgatory or Kalahari, you will have a redemption time in the second half. So hoping to see that teams can actually dominate from the first map itself, because yesterday we saw there were teams which actually took the fight from the beginning itself, and later on they couldn't maintain the momentum, whereas teams like Five Mutants made sure that they secure the three booyahs or two booyahs in the name, and then they made sure that they get an average of 15 to be on the top of the table. So that kind of consistency is something which you have to look out for. But let's not forget the comeback coming from the side of Team Alpha, because after three games they were pretty much on the fourth or the fifth position, and somewhere we all thought that it's going to be hard for them to bounce back, because again after the fifth game, fourth game probably, they were again put down. But after that, the way they came back, fourth game is where they secured the booyah with less skill points, but from then on, the way they picked up the pace, got a booyah, and then secured themselves in the top three was really commendable.
Absolutely. Consistency is always going to be the key to success, and the slots are only three, if I'm not mistaken. So you need to make sure every single map, if you're not able to attend the booyah marker, it's okay. You don't have to go ahead, get the booyah. All you got to do is reach the top three and get the decent amount of kills, which shall be between 8 to 10, maybe. 10 is going to be very difficult though, but yeah, 8 would be the just about an average score, kill score that you need. But let's also talk about the other point system. Points table is going to be like this: the team to procure booyah takes away 12 massive points, followed by 9 on position 2, 3 on position 8, so on and so forth until position 10, where you're going to secure 1 point for this placement. And talking about position 11 and 12, they will be fighting for the kills, and if they get decimated without any kills, they are going to get nothing but a zero. So let's hope the teams are also going to focus on survival, because if we compare the Pakistan chapter, they are not here for survival whatsoever. No, but no solo survivor wants to stand tall until top three. They want to make sure if the team is rushing in, let's all rush in. If the team is getting vanished, let's all get vanished. And that is how the teams like House of Blood and all went all in. The solo survivors also could not manage to survive any longer, and they were struggling bad by the end of the day as well.
Because they did not prepare themselves, I believe, for a tournament like this, because they thought that they're going to be underdog teams. They underestimated the teams coming in this tournament, is what I would like to say. At the same time, the second most important thing what I found about House of Blood was, after two players got taken down, the other two players were not coming in for a revival rather than taking a fight. If one player had given a cover fire and the third person would have gone in for revival, but probably they would have had a chance. But it looks like House of Blood were pretty overconfident within the gameplay, their firepower. That two player down, but still they were trying to take fight. Still they were trying to counter strategize the opposites. Where the underdogs have considered this as their major agenda: take down a player, immediately go and finish him, and get that kill point for yourself, and make sure that you go as a pack of wolf rather than a lonely ranger. We saw that Johnny was at one point of time the lone player coming in from the side of House of Blood in one of the games. Probably it was a map of Bermuda. He just got taken down in the open, and that is what we are not expecting from professional teams. Like, ultimately you guys have to stick together, which you people are not able to do so, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, they are going for the split strategy. Split strategy should have been 50-50. Indeed, all four players are going in four different direction. One of the players is getting knocked and finished immediately. And each and every team, each and every player yesterday had the tendency to not let the player get re-healed, or maybe they were not revived whatsoever. Resurrection was not coming in. But what was exactly
Yep.
coming is, if the player is knocked in, the player would just rush in and confirm that kill point. Now, that is some basic necessity, and that underdog teams have completely realized, and they are making the most use of it. Once you get the knock, they get the point, because they don't want to lose the knock in terms of player getting revived, also losing some ammos, some maybe health kits as well, because when you take a frag, you also tend to take a little bit of damage. Now I am expecting a little bit of change here. If the players are in a pack of cluster, I am very sure of the clustered play wouldn't allow the confirmation so easily, because once, if one of the player is knocked in, other players might jump in as a supporter and also retaliate and maybe get one knock. So that should be a change of play, and very well noticed, Arka.
Yes, but at the same time, the professional teams are not going to, get the right kind of resources and use those resources at the given point of time. Whereas you had Team Mutant, even though they were at the center of the bridge, they were making sure that they use every single ammunition they have, like from Korg, where they're not stopping, even though they're, burning their resources. They knew that, all they had to do was make sure that the offense becomes the best defense. But the other teams, I did not see them use those ammunitions properly, use those resources properly. Because yes, grenades were there at one given point of time. When professional teams are fighting out one another, we have seen that they tend to either use grenades, tend to either use smoke. And one more thing which I've not seen is that the smokes are not being used at any given point. There was a time where we used to see that at least one or two smokes were used to avoid their vision, and then go in for a revival. But these days I'm not able to see those also coming into play as well. And at the same time, the glue walls, the amount of glue walls carried by each of these teams are decreasing. Probably they're relying too much on the chrono shield, and let's not forget the timing of the chrono shield being decreased in the previous update. It's going to be hard for you to do that. And at the same time, we have seen, let's take an example. In one of the biggest events of Free Fire so far, few people tend to go in for a heal battle outside the circle, even though there are 2 to 3 teams inside the circle fighting out one another, because they believe that, rather than battling the players, it's better to battle the zone, because zone is more predictable in how much it's going to hit you down. But at the same time, inside the circle, when the fight is going on, when players get down, at least they get positioning points. So all such things are not being visible in this tournament by professional teams, and that is where I feel they're lagging back. But at the same time, the underdog teams, they have nothing to fear when they come this tournament. And that is what I would like to say, because the way they're rushing in, the way they're making sure that they take at least 2 to 3 players with them whenever they're going down, even though there's a last man standing, they make sure that they revive their teammate and then go in, rather than going in for a hard rush or a plain rush. So somewhere I believe the underdog teams are sticking to the basics, and that has been the key to success for them.
Absolutely. And talking about smoke bombs, well, certainly they are not used. No, neither are. We can also not see freeze bombs being used here. And
Yep.
let's hope that there is going to be some change here in terms of throwables. But ultimately, if grenades, the easiest way to get the player down is going to be grenade. And if that is functioning well, I don't see any requirement of the change of the strategies for the underdog teams. If they are able to
Yep.
win the battle from far away, not rushing it in, not losing any ammo, it is just two grenades at same location and player getting completely decimated. I think that is enough. But for the experienced team I'm talking about, they need to create some strategies, they need to create some backstab here. But because if all the players, we have seen fights like one grenade taking down three players, now it is like losing all the family members, and how long will the solo survivor last? So ultimately it is the
Exactly.
experienced team who needs to create a new storyline here. If the players are attacked, because we talked about going split, okay, if you're going split, only one player is getting knocked. If you're going clustered, three players are getting knocked. So there is going to be something in the mid that is going to be with the split of 50-50. So if the players are getting knocked, let us two player at a time, and other two players can definitely join back in, support the teammates. So for today, I am expecting some key changes seen here in terms of rotation as well. Yesterday delayed rotation cost them their lives. That means no standing points whatsoever. So today it should be some sort of a change coming in from experienced team.
Yeah, but at the same time, one more point which just struck my mind was this: that whenever they're going for a split gameplay, and your teammate gets taken down, they're hardly rushing in rather than going in for revival of that teammate as well. All this said and done, we'll be jumping into the first map of the day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the map of Bermuda, where we'll be able to see that the new teams which will be fighting out one another. Let me remind you who the teams are. It's going to be the Guardians, Demon Pride, Team Legacy, Four Diamonds, Learn from Past, Make You Cry, Cartoon Network, PRG Army, Legend Style ES, Jack FF Club, RGA Officials, and Peshawarians. So let's see what is going to be happening in the first game. As we can see that the flight path is going almost to the center of the map, giving an opportunity for everybody to go to the specific drop locations where there's not going to be much of skirmishes. But in case somebody is going for an early skirmish, we'll get to know who's on the offensive side.
Who is going to be on offensive side? For now, we can clearly see that clock tower, one team has already procured, and factory site was populated a little while ago, but Peshawarians decided to just move away from them. And once again, the repetition. And look at two teams. It is going to be Gentle already going through the water routes, and Kami realizing that water routes are not going to give them any rewards, again reuniting with the team. That is very rare case scenario we see. And again, the solo player of team number 2 is again reuniting. For now, the launcher has been used, and observatory is turning into two teams. We can expect the first blood on the grounds of observatory. Time for looting, time for getting the best of weaponaries available. Who is going to take the first pick will be the question for now. And ultimately, the split that we were talking about, it is turning into 1v3. Either it may be team number 1 or maybe team number 5. It is going to be 1v3 split used both ways.
Yep. At the same time, we're able to see that team 5 at this point of time, if I'm not team 5 at one point, we can see that one player is actually AFK, and that could be a bit of an issue for them. Even though they have to regroup, even though they do regroup, then things are going to be bad for them as well. But they have an off angle on their side where they can come in from the from the high grounds and give the first knock, or probably the first kind of opening for the team. So let's see how well they'll be able to use this terrain on the side of observatory. But at the same time, we have always seen that in the side of observatory, the team which actually takes the rotation away from this observatory have a higher chance, obviously, because at the end of the day, when the circle starts to shrink, you will have to deal an uphill battle, and that is when things can be actually wrong for you. For now, we're able to see that team number 5 is probably wanting to get into the fight. Probably the AFK person has come back over here, whereas the other team is trying to go to the higher grounds on the eastern side of the map, or probably the southern side of the map, I would like to say, and they would like to take the fight from there. But at the same time, we're able to see that team L is pretty much close to team 2 at this point of time. That is team RGA officials over here, and this skirmish should start anytime soon, as KK is going to take that shot with that M18. As I said, the second time he reloads, connects it, puts that man down pretty much inside the chrono shield. He's going to be confirmed anytime soon. He gets confirmed because of the Scar L, and at this point of time, team LS have a very good chance of taking the whole squad down of RGA official.
Oh, well, Team LS will be the first team, first blood drawer, and now the team opponents are just racing away. Once again, a massive split spotted. All three players into three different directions. One was caught off guard, and that is all that was required. But coming back to Hassan right now, he used the chrono ability on the grounds of observatory, tried to chase into the open, spotted and taken down. And let's see if he's going to get any team support, or will he be confirmed? No, immediately he will be confirmed by Team Army here. And the first blood from the Team Army is taken by AR7ES. As a trio, the players are remaining. Once again, we are back to Cape Town. It is Caraton. Multiple battles seen and spotted at three different spots, and it is going to be Team Gods right now, who just tried to chase away. One player was lost, but it is going to be RGA team who wants to make sure they survive a little longer. But will they be allowed? Will be questioned for sure, because the team who did take the first blood, which is Team LS, now they want to make sure they just capture them from all different directions and confirm other 3 points as well.
Yes, but at the same time, somewhere I feel that Hawk is trying to be the scout for the team. Let's see whether his wings are going to be cut off anytime soon. Joker sees a player going right in front of him. Shots are being connected against Sammy at this point of time. Another 5 to 6 more, and he's going to be, he's going to be roasted in that car. Eventually, he knows his terrain really well. He takes cover of those ridges, and somehow will be surviving for a little longer to tell a different story with this Tim Fauji. And it's important for him to immediately change his vehicle, because if someone else sees him going on fire, they're going to land one or two shots and make sure that they get the kill. But at the same time, Team LS have taken the complete control of Cape Town at this point of time, and they're going to be farming for a really longer time to get more ammunitions in their name. But at the same time, 4D versus Gods is happening somewhere on the northern side of Peak at the southern side of Riverside, and we all know this terrain is where the fight can be a little hard for people who's trying to take the fight uphill at this point of time. Gods are getting a bit more closer to Team 9. Gods are 4D. Yeah, we were speaking about this same place where God Sammy has taken down 2 players at this point of time. He's going to be confirming them as well. And let's see. Oh, he gets taken down. Sasuke comes in from behind, connects that shot. Let's see whether he'll get the right kind of backup.
If he's going to get the backup, yes is the answer. Well, Uzair is surviving now. Janu is again back on his feet. Factory side getting highly populated. Total of 4 teams spotted through the mini map here. And if we come back to Team 4 Diamonds here, they earned 1 kill. They lost 1 player. 1 diamond is gone. Now let's see how long can this diamond team shine as a trio on the grounds of Factory. It is not upper and lower grounds that are shared. Indeed, it is going to be the exteriors, interiors, and the midway through being shared. And coming back to Team 2, TG Quetta is spotted by CN King, taken down with SKS. Let's see if there's any confirmation coming in. Not allowed. Something improved. Something that is seen today is the players are revived. Importance of members is being realized by all the players who watched the Pakistani chapter yesterday. But coming back to Team CN here, the players are getting down one by one. Bad Sunny is also down on the knees. Retaliation comes in. Red is taken down. Will he be revived? Well, certainly he might be revived. Chrono ability as well as multiple blue walls deployed here and there. 3 frags confirmed. Red revived. A good battle won by Team CN on the grounds of Factory.
Yep, a very good strategy coming in from their side. Once they realize one player has got taken down, they immediately go in to revive him. But this time, they were a little late, and they have lost a player. A grenade was being cooked even before he got taken down, but that's not going to do any good for him, as 3 players of CN is going to live to tell another story. But Motu, on the other side, he was a bit more closer to the enemies, but the enemies were really smart enough to make sure that they convert the knocks into kills and get that valuable point before they get taken off. So that comes up to say there is one team which have gone in with lesser points in the points table, or probably 0, but they still have 1 kill point. So nobody's going down on the 0 mark over here except for the next one in case they get taken down. 4D getting a bit more closer to Clock Tower at this point of time. We can see that the small group which is forming up on the side of Factory could be the place of the skirmish, could be the place where it's going to attract everybody else. Gods on the other side have fallen back to Rimnam Village. A good call coming in from the IGL. Team LS is going to come in late inside the circle at the side of Graveyard. LPD, learn from past. I hope these people, will be trying to play a little more safer game, and every time they play a new game, they'll be learning from their past.
Let's see what have they learned from the past, or are they going to create a very bright future with all the learnings that they have got from all the way to Kota to Team LS is making a move, trying to reach the circle. For now, they are holding on to the L compound, and I don't think this compound, there's any enemy surrounding them, or is there any rotation coming in. So it's just going to be a pause for them, waiting for the next circle to come in, and coming back to Team LFP right now. All 4 players tanking up the zone damage, and this is the last thing that you would want on the grounds of Graveyard, because the circle is totally southern side. Once again, on Factory side, we can see total of 3 teams, 1 in the center, 1 on the exterior of the left side, and 1 on the exterior of the right side. It is again a play of pause. 1 frag was confirmed by Sasuke, and they could not save Uzair whatsoever. So as a trio, I don't think they would want to go all in, and they are trying to hold on to the garage, reuniting here, and it is a good, safest place on the site of Factory where you would want to hold on to and wait for the circle shift. But let's see, for Diamonds, are they willing to have a play of pause as well? And talking about Team CN, they look quite content. 4 frags confirmed, lost 1 player. They've got the upper grounds of the Factory as well. With that, they can procure an entire 360 if there's any grenade coming in. And talking about grenade, Arka, today the massive miss is grenade attacks.
Yep, I do have to agree with that, but it's still not late for people to come in with grenades. 11 teams still alive, 37 players are still to take fight with one another. And somewhere I feel that these grenades are going to be popped. As we were speaking about it, I saw that Uzair had a grenade in his hand, so he's planning out something different at this point of time. I know that PESHAWARIANS are also over here in a very close proximity at Factory. Nobody wants to take the fight with one another. Everybody realized that, we have to go for the placement points. Let's see how far the circle is going to shift, and once the circle is going to shift in a good place, that is when we'll start to push in. At the same time, Cartoon Network are on the northern side of the on the high grounds of the factory. So that comes up to say, in case the circle shifts away from factory, these are the teams which will be a little vulnerable, a little on the tougher side to make it inside the circle, obviously, because first they have to come lower ground where two teams are fighting. They might they might become the patty in the burger, but it looks like the zone is going to favor them. It's going to allow them to stay on top of that factory for a long period of time. But I really like the position of Team LA over here. They're holding that southern side, or probably the eastern side of Remnam village. Sorry, the eastern side of Remnam village on the southern side of factory, where they can welcome anybody from the side of Remnam village, and but still not get attacked by anybody else because of that rich support.
Let's see if they are going to get attacked. Let's see if they are not. For now, they've got a very good rich support, very good cover as well. Team Peshawaris, well, we can see a lot of hashtag coming in from Janu for LFF, SK Hassan. They are supporting the Peshawarians team. They need to make sure they make their viewers happy, and they are into a split as well. Split of 50-50. That is what I like the most. And talking about Sniper Tower, that is also one of the best place to hold on to as a duos, where just in case if the grenades come in, the players can maybe save one other player can save. Coming back to Team MYC, they've lost all three players. Last man remaining. If he goes empty-handed, he will go with a score of 0, which is the last thing he might want. Once again, there's a change in the strats of Pakistan chapter. The last solo survivor are just not pushing it in. They are trying to survive. They are trying to procure those extra points. And once again, he is trying to play with the edge to edge, not of the main circle, not of the safe circle, but of the blue zone. And I'm afraid he doesn't have that sort of a resources to make a move within the circle for now. If you have a look at the bigger picture, all teams in such a small circle, all teams are very close to each other, yet no casualties, yet no exchange of damages. They all are waiting for the circle to take a next shift, then procure best of the compounds, and then maybe they are going to get the best of the finishers. For now, Anushka,
Oh,
it is going to be Anusha that was spotted, delivered a lot of damage, and unfortunately he could not confirm what he wanted. So he is
Arey.
going to heal up. Mid to long range battle it is. This is what exactly you expect happening.
Yep, but at the same time, that grenade, in case it was cooked at the right time, it could have been much more different. Nomi on the other side was trying to be the distraction, and successfully that was, very well distracted mind for the side of King, where he gets taken down, but eventually he's going to be revived. He's got a very good spot. No matter how many times he gets taken down, he's eventually going to get revived. That is going to be, a bit of a problem for the side of PS at this point of time. But at the same time, Peshawarans also have an opportunity to go in for a grenade. A grenade being cooked by the opposite side. Kami at this point of time could be the player who will be a little bit of an issue. Yes, the damage is being dealt, but not much. And he realizes that he has to change his position. He's trying to hold it a different one. But CN on the other side have, revealed their location because of those firing. And let's see how well they'll be able to hold this ground. On the other side, the skirmishes have start off towards the side of Rimnam village, where a Mexican standoff was turned off. LPH versus 7S has started over there.
Let's see if the three-way affair is going to turn into 4 or maybe even more, because the amount of now teams surviving by the 13 minutes on the clock is going to be 11 total teams. And over here, Team RZ are also struggling bad. 2 players down on the knees, and there's an attempt to make a revival coming in, but it is going to be the weapon used by Dang. It was amazing shot and amazing skill. Hassan be earning the quadra here, and Team LFP are surviving strongly. 6 frags, no loss of players. Circle still supports factory site, and out of the zone as well. The battles are coming in from Team RGA. Second skill secured here. It is a 2v2 affair. Let's see how the blue zone battle ends up, because if you have a look at the health kit of Gentle, he certainly have none. Neither is using DJ Alok, so no healing in any corner. Gentle has to go down to play zone, and indeed he does.
Yep, but he did the damage before going down. He took down one player of, of the side of Learn from Past, who were looking really promising and strong. Godzilla, he sees a player of 5D right in front of him. He's just waiting for him to come into his crosshairs, because he wants to make sure that the point he clicks that button, he takes him down as well as he gets that confirmation as well. On the other side, everybody are stacking up on their resources at this point of time. AWMs are coming into play, and this is the first time I'm able to see that a lot of snipers are there coming into the 4th circle anytime soon. fifth and sixth circle is going to be so close range fights. I really don't understand how these AWMs are going to be used, but still, it's before I speak anymore further, let's see how the fights are going to turn out. As we can see that 10 teams still alive and everybody are in close proximity with one another, but CN having the best spot in the house still gets taken down, still gets revived. Nobody is going to confirm them, so they have an opportunity to steal kills every now and then.
Well, these free kills are one of the massive stuff that any players would want, and let's see if there's anybody who's going to get those stolen free kills. For now, Team CN still on the upper ground, still on the terrace of the factory, are able to spot and gatekeep several teams at a time. Alpha is able to take down one, and he wants to make sure to confirm that point. Coming back to Team LA, use the chrono ability. They are out of the circle. They need to make sure they make a move quickly, otherwise the breath of the circle alongside Team BP is also going to vanish them in seconds. For now, the fighting shots are coming in from Shazi. What an attack. Alpha, the master of K9, took down one, followed by other. Kathak, though, shall be revived here. And the push coming in from other three teams. The splits are real today, enjoying the way they are playing, not going in cluster, not losing all the players with one grenade, going 1v3, and when the player is down by the supporter, sniper player of the team, and then comes the team support, where three players just rush it in to make sure the kill gets confirmed. Alpha once again is able to take down one more player on the court. Khan is down of the play zone.
Yeah, but at the same time, I really like the retreat of the other team which happened. But Alpha is going to stop. He's going to shut down another team. It looks like this man is not going to stop himself. And look at who's taking advantage of all these things. Team CN realize that, there are players on the lower ground. They are connecting shots at this point of time. They still have advantage of the zone where they can take down players over here. LA on the other side pretty vulnerable. I just hope he had one grenade and that could have done at least got 1 or 2 kills in his name. But at the same time, a group of people forming on the water tanker side of that factory, and let's see now CN has to make it inside the circle. They still have a small corner on the top ridge where they can hold it off, but at the same time Team LA is going to be welcome with a lot of lead at this point of time, as all of them are going to group up. 25 members are going to stay together and take this fight, and let's see who's going to finish on the top.
Who's going to finish on the top? And certainly on the top of the factory, we still have Team CN, and they've got a very good view over here. Shazi has been taken down. Atom did not confirm. I don't know what the exact question was there, but for now, there's one more knock coming in the hands of Red with the spray of Groza. He misses some aim, and the crosshair was not exactly where he wanted it to. So unfortunately, he could not secure the knock. The MVP of the team is taken down as well from Team LA, and now as a three-man roster alive, they have to make a move towards the circle. Keep in touch. Use and finally the grenades are coming into the action, and within a blink of a second, Demon's Pride is eliminated. Red will still survive to see another day. He's healing himself up, and with only 3 health kits, I think the truth is real. He will be taken down by the circle, by the zone. 4 teams, 12 players. Each and every team goes unhealthy, and Team Cartoon Network, well, certainly they were not happy about what they wanted. Factory was abandoned by the circle, and this is what exactly happened. And again, granted, 3 players down. Team LS are 9 frags, and now Johnny made sure to take 1 down. So it is going to be a 4v3 situation. Peshawarians for the team who's getting a lot of support. They are going all in, and now with the Wrath of Grenade, 2 players are down here.
Yes, but at the same time, I really like what Black is doing. Look at that! 1 more grenade, and this is going to put a shutdown and get the booyah in style. I would like to say they used only grenades at the end. 8 kills coming in from 1 guy, 8 valuable points, which is equivalent to a 4th position. I mean, what would you say from Team LS? Legend style, coming out in style to make sure that they get every single kill on the board at the end moment. Booyah for them over there. A huge congratulations for them. I really like the way that executed the game. They came in really slow into the circle. They knew how to execute those kills. They were like, I'm going to rely on most of my grenades at the end of the game. Until then, I'm just going to be relying on the firepower of all you people. So you guys make sure that you bring me a bit more closer so that, enemies are there in the range of my grenade. And once they were in his range, he started to throw so many grenades, the spam of grenades. He doesn't need a grenade launcher at this point of time, and the timing of the grenades was so perfect that it like 8 kills by 1 single man in a tournament like this. I do believe that he needs a lot of credit.
Absolutely, he does need that sort of a credit. One man taking down an entire roster. If we talk about Team Legend style, they were less in number. There were only three alive from Team Legend style. And if we talk about
Yep.
Peshawarians, they had a squad totally alive, strong, also made a move towards a circle. And then three grenades popping in, taking down an entire roster. That is some legendary finish. And once again, grenades are back in the play. I was just wondering, is this entirely the Pakistan chapter trying to avoid grenade finishers, but they saved it for the final finisher, which was ultimately massive and Legend Esports? Well, this time they were able to take down four players. From next on, I'm expecting them to go even more overboard. Maybe we can see the vanishing two teams against them. Factory was within the circle. Team Network was able to land there, hold there, get some kills, but unfortunately, the circle did not favor them furthermore, and there was nothing that last man could have done apart from going for the heel battle. Maybe could have secured some extra standing points. So yeah, today the strategies are entirely different, yet mixing the best of yesterday.
But at the same time, Cartoon Network, they had a very, very good spot on the top. I'll explain how a little more further, but at this point of time, legend style, coming out in style, balancing both rank points and kill points, almost equaling, getting 25 points. A huge leap coming in from their side. Right behind them is going to be Team Legacy. Team TL was also performing well. They had 4 frags in their name. They were in the top two, and I do believe that they've done most of the job for the team. 12 points coming in from their side. Peshawarians, they were the team who was surviving, but the kill points is what actually matters at the end of the day, and due to which they were also, they're equal but still below because of the kill points. Cartoon Network, somewhere I felt that this is the team which can survive to come out in the top two because of the top, they were on top of the factory, and a bit of the top zone of the factory was still inside the circle. It was not necessary for them to come down and take a fight. Just run to the corner of that factory, made sure you go on top of the compound and wait for the other teams to fight it out. They did not choose to do so, and that is how they end up over there. But the teams at the bottoms, as we were speaking about, no team is going down without any pointer, and that's a good thing to see. Make you cry at the end of the day were the teams in this map who had the tear in their eye. Let's see whether they'll be able to bounce back. PRG, they have to find up their momentum. The Guardians couldn't guard their teams. Demon's Pride on the other side, it looks like the devil was on their faces, because with just one kill point, they were all erased off. RGP officials with just 5 points, and it looks like Jack FF Club have still a lot of job to do in the next game, because no kill points. They've just played for placement points. It's time for them to wake up.
Well, there's only one team who is totally wide awake, which is going to be Legend Esports for the day. It was a massive booyah when the team who takes away more points compared to what the booyah is to deliver. This is everything that they have done. They've earned the luxury to go lose into the next map. But will they go lose? I'm very sure of the way they went for the rotations and they were battling. Like they did not
Yep.
wanted to go all in whatsoever. They were rotating, they were picking up frags, and that is how they were winning the rounds by rounds against any team coming against them, and eliminating an entirely three squads and one extra player. It is an achievement for the start. So I think Legend Esports don't need a warm up. They are already way more heated up. Mercury is risen to a level where the thermometers are blasted, but they need to make sure they continue to do so. Let's see if they are going to continue, if they are not going to continue, because first match is always a warm up, and if other teams have got some other plans to show, I'm very sure the team Legend Esports needs to make sure that they give some counter strats, because they have exceeded the expectations.
Yep, but at the same time, I really like the gameplay coming in from everybody. Everybody realized that it's not important for us to take unnecessary fights, and that is how they were able to survive so far. I mean, this is the first time I'm able to see in this tournament that no team is going out empty-handed when it comes to the points table in the first game itself. All the time they're going to go in for an early skirmish. There'll be at least two teams who go down with 0 pointers, but this time at least one has been remained as an average. So hoping to see much more. It looks like there's a mature gameplay coming in suddenly in the World Esports Cup. Everybody doesn't want to take that early fight, early skirmishes. They're like, let's loot, let's have a good number of firepower in our name, and so that when we go in, we can have a fighting chance over there. But at the same time, Cartoon Network, one big mistake which they did, according to me, was obviously they were holding the lower grounds in Factory. Tell me one other place they went apart from Factory for looting. It was no other place. They just looted the side of Factory, and Factory is not a like high tire looting place. It can give you an average amount of loot. They had that average amount of loot. They went to the higher grounds of Factory and they held it for a long time. They did not have enough resources at the end of the day. They had one or two grenades. If they had more grenades, we all know what they could have done, having an archive view of the old teams below them.
Absolutely, they could have done better because one of the players were already on the height of terrace where he was trying to knock the players
Yep.
with K9. If at that point of time he had some extra spare grenades to work out with, I'm very sure of it would have been an entire execution well planned. But there was a lack of loot, as you already mentioned. But it is a
Yep.
strategy for the teams who land up on the factory site. They make sure they hold here, they win their battles, and loot the enemy's death crates. Unfortunately, they were going for the battles of long range where they could not get those required loots from the opponents
Yeah.
as well. So Cartoon Network had a very good strategy, but a little bit of delay in execution.
Yeah, yeah, very much like that. And at the same time, there was one other team which had a very good start. I forgot who it was. Uh, Probably it was the
RGX.
no, Learn from Past.
Mhm.
Right, learn from past. At one point of time they were playing really well. You did mention, let's see whether they'll be able to learn from past. There was one sniper from that team who was executing back to back kills, and they took a long rotation inside, even though they were under the eyes of Cartoon Network. On the Cartoon Network was able to see them. They were all behind one water tank. They were holding positions over there. Even that team did not have the right kind of rotation. They had two plays for them to exit that factory point. One was on their left, that is the big open window where they could have open door where they could have exited, and one more was on the right where the side of Peshawarians, where the side where the grenadiers
Mm.
or the people legend style was actually holding that position. So in case they're taken the left window, at least two players, if they're gone for a split gameplay, taken that left side and come in from behind and backstab the side of Peshawarians and then taken the fight to legendary style, I think things could have been better for them. All these said and done, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be stepping into the next map. It's going to be map of Purgatory, where this time I would love to see if the snipers are still going to be coming into play. At the same time, grenades, it's time for them to cook at the right time.
And here we go ahead. Fire Brigade. The players do not want to land there. Coming back to Team Peshawarians here. Ahusha, Kami, Nomi, and Janu. Ahusha was the last man remaining. They lost 3 players with 1 grenade. And look at the southern island. What in the world is happening here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams out of 12 going to this tiny bit of island on the southern side. And the battles are going to be real. 1 grenade might not only wipe off 1 squad, but maybe 2 squads at a time. Brasilia goes barren. Now this is something that is that happens very rarely when no teams want to land, but there's something more to it. Team JFC here already picking up the action, delivering a lot of damage. No casualties yet, but the lids are showered with the spray of a very good cyclone. Let's see what happens next. It is going to be a melee fight coming in from Ustad. Takes down one. Irfan will be confirmed. No weaponaries here. It is going to be an utter chaos.
Oh, I really like the gameplay coming in from the side of Kane, but gets taken down. He had put down 3 players alone, and it was a very good time for him to confirm all those 3. But eventually, Ustad had done the job for the team. He came out with the melee. He gave that ray of hope for the team. But eventually, one last player comes in at the right moment, and he was able to revive the whole squad. JFC, what a performance coming in from their side. A good comeback, I would like to say. 3 players, 3 kills coming in from their side. There was one sole man who was putting all of these guys down, and in case they had successfully done it, the story would have been different. At the side of Central Team LS, pretty much close to the side of LPF. Now let's see whether Learn from Past have learned what they have done and take down the side of Legend Styles. By the way, they came in on the other side. We are able to see that there are 3 ways. There's 2 teams. I'm so sorry. There's gonna be Team 4D versus the Gods, which is happening over here. The Diamonds have to shine out against the Gods, and let's see whether the Gods will be able to do so, or they're just gonna put them down and wear them as finger rings and move forward into the next circle.
Well, for Fire Brigade, there's nothing fiery happening. Everybody is going for the safe. Nobody wants to go into the open area. It is purgatory. Where you go in open, you get spotted. And this is exactly what happened right now. Uzair went to the open and he is spotted and taken down. Will he be revived? Because teams are sticking to each other at least. And I'm afraid, well, Uzair overextended himself. And this is the punishment. This is the price he has to pay for the decision that he took by chasing quite too far away from his other teammate. And Samil is trying to make sure with the VSS connections he gets that point confirmed. But talking about the team Jack FF Club, well, certainly they need to rename themselves with Ace FF Club. The way they took up the fight, initiating with the melees and then finishing an entire squad without losing any player. Coming back to Team
Oh.
RGA here, one frag confirmed by Gentle, other by Sami, two frags confirmed, two diamonds lost.
Yes, and I do believe these diamonds who have lost themselves are going to be regretting every single moment over there. At the same time, RGA is now going to stop themselves. They're like, let's grab all the diamonds which is present over here. Uzair at this point of time being a bit more vulnerable. He's trying this. He's trying to play this game absolutely right with the Thompson. He's trying to restrict players from coming in. He wants to take one player at a time. But it looks like the gods are not going to stop themselves. They're coming in from all directions possible. They want to make sure that they take the fight against them. Gentle got taken down because of him, but eventually a backup comes in at the right spot and the gods will be able to take them down. And the last player for the side of diamonds will have to make sure that he runs away, hides the shine, and then come back in the final circle to tell a different story. It's not the end for them, but the gods are proving to show who is actually owning the whole place over there.
And God of Circle is also showing that we don't own Southern Island. 6 teams to land there. One already got eliminated. 5 teams still holding on there. If you have a look at Team MYC, one solo survivor is still on the water route, making their way, not risking his life, and that is exactly what he has to do. Moat House was totally owned by Team LA for a while, but now they're also making a move towards the center of the circle. Coming back to Team Peshawar, the team to survive until the top two. Let's see what are their rotations coming in, because if we have a look at the circle, it is inclusive of a little bit of Western Island. Main part is of the mainland here, and the central city, which is not a part of circle, is also not part of the battle. And the winners of the battle on the grounds of Fire Brigade, Team RGA, are still surviving as a squad strong team without losing any player. Faraz, the last diamond of the team, 4 diamonds. Let's see how long is he going to survive against the breath of Team LS. Legend Styles Esports, well, they have got some style to pick up the battle. They have got some style to get the finishers, and it is going to be KK18 who has the style to go backstab, confirm. And before that, it was a fight for that 1 point where Blackhawk earned this point for himself. First track for confirmed, and 11 teams are still surviving.
But at the same time, this is going to be the question for the viewers. This is going to be a question for my co-caster. Tell me one inventory which was not used in the previous game, which is not pretty much not used in this tournament. Like, there's one really good thing which you can use in this tournament, but still, nobody's using it. I mean, you would have seen that in many of the tournaments you have casted. I believe, I somewhere believe that this. It's just that, once you get the name in your brain, it's going to be like, whoa, yes, people could have used this at one given point of time in the circle. But at the same time, viewers, there is a question for you put forward. Tell me one specific artillery. Oh, as I speak about it, it's on our screens for the first time ever.
What exactly are you talking about? What I just missed it. What was seen on the screen right here? Well, what I see is Q Army with the last man remaining, and
We were
you were
speaking
asking.
about the UAVs, which was not being used in the previous map.
Okay.
Not even one UAV was used to check the locations of the enemy, because most of them were pretty close to one another. In this tournament, we have not seen much UAVs being used. Tell me, in the map of Kalahari, how many UAVs will be used on an average in any given tournament, just to reveal the locations, to make sure where the final player actually is. Even in the previous situation, there was one man standing the whole squad. Rather than using a UAV to reveal his location, everybody were running around the map to make sure they're able to see him out. But at the same time, Peshawarians have seen another team coming in a bit more closer. They've got one frag successful, but this point of time they have to be careful, because they can be third party, as Normie gets the shot from the northern side, and from the southern side there's going to be team number 4.
And Peshawarians, well, certainly they have got one frag to confirm against them. They are also trying to get the window peak, and they would not. Gentle will be the man with the VSS attack who is able to get one more knock for himself. That knock will not be confirmed. Coming back to Team DP, they are playing as a trio. They have lost one player. Team Demon's Pride have got a lot of experience. Still, they are going very passive against Team Peshawarians. And there's one more kill leader. Gentle has to be the man. He is not at all a gentle gentle in terms of taking the frags, going ahead, getting first pick. He's not living by his name, and that is what exactly this tournament requires. Let's see how many more frags is he able to procure, because on the grounds of purgatory, this is exactly what happens. Each and every team is on the verge of deciding from where to rotate, how to rotate. And talking about rotation, on the lumber mill, we see two teams who have delayed the rotation, tanking up a lot of zone damage. And Gentle once again doesn't have much of health kits to work out with. Official left with only two health kits to work out with. And this battle might end up getting this battle will be won by nothing but the blue zone.
Yes, I do believe that that is going to be the case for now. But at the same time, Tanya, did you see any UAVs on the previous map?
Well, certainly. The natural UAVs are spotted every now and then, but the UAVs deployed by the players is not selected. Maybe they have gone for other abilities. And if I had to say one agent that is not being used, but used widely into official tournament, it shall be Wukong. If you're talking about
Yep.
the weaponaries that is not being used, I must say Freeze Bomb is one of the throwables that is avoided. And it is one of the easiest weapon to just push it in, apart from grenade in terms of throwables. So that is also not being used. And apart from that, each and every melee we have seen, each and every guns we have seen, and that is a good play. Well, Godzilla wants to go with the grenade attack once again. Karthak will be the man who was taken down by Nomi with the Mag 7. Kami down, Janu down, and it is going to be a 2v2 situation. And the confirmation will not be delayed by Raptor. And I don't know what that question mark stand for, but certainly he is proving the question mark worth everything.
Yes, but at the same time, two players of PESHAWARIANS gets ruthlessly taken down. No backup comes in from their teammate. An unnecessary fight finally taken by them is costing them a lot as the last man standing. I think, oh, the good grenade coming in from the side of Abdul is going to confirm both of them. And a good grenade coming in. I expected something more when it comes to this game. But now I'm able to see that, they're not able to perform well. PESHAWARIANS were the team to watch out for because of the performance on the previous game. It looks like they're not living up to that name when it comes to this game. But at the same time, Team DP comes in with the close proximity to Team LA, and it really like what LAs are doing over here. Shazi had a very good off angle to take down the squad of Team DP at this point of time. He puts it on fire. Two more shots. He gets 2 kills, but eventually doesn't do so.
Oh.
And a good shot coming in from the side of Oni with that AC-80 will be confirming 2 of them. Abdul is trying to push in. He does realize that there are teams pushing in towards him. Let's see whether he'll be able to take advantage of that AC-80 and put more people down.
And coming back to the Guardians, this time they were able to guard Quetta, who was down on the knees but not safe for so long. Abdul, the grenade man, wants to make sure to get more and more frags with the grenade attacks. He's able to knock them. Will he be able to confirm? Batson also joins in with the SMG. Quetta is trying to take, reciprocate, retaliate, and Abdul is not stopping even for a single second. They've lost Shazi on the course, but on the course they've also earned total of 6 frags. One more player to go. Who is going to gain that point? And it is once again nobody but Abdul with total of 8 frags. Abdul alone has entirely wiped the squad with total of 5 frags for himself. What a perfect execution. And it was a mistake of the opponent team. I don't know how the Guardians ended up coming into the open vehicle and stopping the vehicle into the open area. This is exactly what happens, and I'm happy they did not get blasted mercilessly with the vehicular blast.
Yes, but at the same time, Team LA already have 8 kills in their name, and now is the time for them to go and rely on rotation. I don't think they're going to do that because they've already secured 20 points in the previous game. I mean, so far, they've reached the 20-pointer. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, they are all set up to make sure that, they get most of the kills in their name. Team LA at this point of time, I would like to say that they have got to put some sense within themselves, take rotations, go into the final circle, because they're warmed up enough to take any given fight for themselves. But if they continue to assault anybody like this, I think it's not going to end good for them, as they're down with 1 player. And every time they go in for a fight, it's going to put 1 more player down.
Yes, every time it is going to affect them. Losing 1 player every single time is not the cost they would want to pay for anything. And talking about make you cry, they are on the bottom of the leaderboards. They lost 1 player to zone. By far, only 1 casualty spotted. And if we talk about the blimp, well, certainly the airdrop is down. Who is going to pick up the arm? We are going to see once we see the sniper shots coming in. And very rarely, this is for the first time Arkai spotted somebody taking mushroom on the way for increasing the EP. That is also a massive miss if the question was about what all things are missing in this tournament. And indeed, not
Very
only in
much.
this tournament, in several other tournaments as well, we don't see EP being raised by the mushroom players just holding on to increase the EP. And I think the reason is lack of loot. They don't have much of health kits to work out with, so they want to make sure that they procure that EP on the way without losing themselves and not getting spotted. That was a safer spot as well. For now, it is going to be 17 25 players. Brasilia is within the circle. Imagine, Arka, the location that was totally abandoned by each and every team. Now, whatsoever, they have to make a move. They have to reach to the grounds of Brasilia. Let's see who is going to take down whom, because it is going to be the rainbow color. That is what I have named Brasilia a city of rainbows, because every single time Brasilia is the circle, we tend to see 7 teams within it.
Yep, let's see how things will turn out from here on. We all know those zip lines can actually be used in a very unique way when it comes to fighting the enemies. Let's see whether which team is actually going to use it. But team number 3 holding that very good spot at the center of the circle is something to watch out for. If a team rushes in against them, that is the point. That's going to be the point of concern. But in case they're going to keep enemies at bay, and they'll be having a higher chance of securing a booyah over here. But at the same time, team 11, team LS looks like they have a different kind of strategies coming into this game, because they have making sure that they don't go get into any kind of fights. They have understood they've got 35 20, I believe somewhere it was 30 25 points, I'm so sorry, in the previous game. They were like, okay, from now on, let's rely on placement point for a brief period of time, and then we'll be trying to take the fight against the enemies. And it looks like things are not turning out good for them, as RGA, the gods, which started off really well in this game, have started to make sure that they make the side of team LS pay. And somewhere I feel that the gods are actually taunting the bears, taunting the legends to actually come in and take the fight against them. And in case they do not take down the players of team LS, this could be the beginning of the end for the gods, as now Blackhawk gets taken on. If the confirmation comes in, the best grenadier of the previous game will actually be going down, and nobody is going to stop that for now.
And he's going to bleed to death. The zone is also closing in. Let's see what happens next, because Umair has also started using SK. He's fighting against Make You Cry.
Oh.
And Sami confirms the frag here. Perfect opportunity to gatekeep. One frag confirmed. How many more to go? Team RGA is definitely performing well in this particular map. We were talking about how they don't have health kits into the previous map. This time they've got everything required. Coming back to the team LS here. They have got 1 kill, and losing players like flies here. 2 players already down, and all those kills are earned by team RGA. Let's see if the player is going to get revived. 4G will be revived for now. Team Cartoon Network once again spotted outside the circle and within the hard compound. No opportunity to gatekeep though, but still an opportunity to get some picks. And Umair is going for that. He was able to get 1 knock, and is he going to go for 1 more?
Yes, but it looks like the gods are getting a chance to taste their own medicine at this point of time. They're going to get kept very badly from the side of CN. I can see grenades are being cooked at this point of time, trying to restrict them. Fauji on the other side is also trying to cook some grenades. The gods have reached the doors at this point of time. Let's see whether the Cartoon Network will be able to put them down. Atom will be the first man to go down from their side. The gods have planned out everything perfectly. The trade comes in from both the sides because of grenades, and it looks like the new kill leader is going to be the side of team RGA. They're looking forward to see where is the rest of the players from their side, but at the same time, 2 players of RGA realize that they have to make it inside the circle rather than taking this fight, and they started to push in. Team number 3 on the other side, they're still holding a very good position, very good compound. LA Alpha with that M82B still not able to connect shots. He doesn't have to worry about the glue walls, and everybody have to realize that M82B can actually shoot enemies through the glue walls. Even though it gives a little bit of damage, it's going to strike fear within themselves. Gods are going down 1 player at a time at this point of time. It's going to be Abdullah who's going to put them down as much as possible. Ace Alpha also is joining with him at this point of time. Team 3 is now has to make it inside the circle. Abdullah comes up with another trade. 7 kills already in his name, and I don't think anybody can stop Team LA from taking this booyah.
And for now, only 3 teams remaining. Circle is abandoned by everyone. Everybody is trying to close in. Advantage of height is into one team, but that advantage will turn into a disadvantage once the circle shrinks in. Team JFC with total of 4 frags and a 3-man roster alive. This is the team who eliminated an entire squad, Jack FF Club, and they're still surviving. Team LA with total of 10 points, and they have done enough to go across the dominance of previous map, and now once again dominating with the advantage of height, are able to take down 1 player, deliver a lot of damage to the second second player coming in from two different teams, and that is exactly what is required. And Abdul will be able to secure one more frag in his name, and an unstoppable power.
Oh,
Hassan taken down by Official with a Mag 7 attack. I think Official is turning the master of Mag 7, or maybe any shotgun that he's trying to use. With that, he
oh.
is securing the very first kill for in his name. 5 kills already confirmed, and it is going to be Ustad showing his Ustadi here. Let's see how strong will he be will he be proving with more amount of kills and coming back to Team LA. Well, if we talk about Arka, he has
Oh,
already
Abdullah.
declared this team to take away the booyah. Well, he's going
Oh,
to oh.
it's going to be Abdullah who's actually cooking some grenades. He understood that that's the kind of opening they had to give. Now look at them concentrating their firepower on the Soul Man standing. Now all of these two players, it's going to be a 2v2 fight which is going to happen over here. The control of the zone is in the side of LA. Alpha is trying to come in from an off angle. Ustad is really good at his melee. And a grenade from Abdullah. He's going to shut down the whole squad. And a booyah being registered by them. Is this the second time we'll be able to see some grenades coming in and securing the booyah for them? I mean, I don't know what else to say. Team Legacy looks to be more stronger at this point of time. In the previous game, we were able to see there's another team which was able to secure Booyah with the grenade at the final moment, and it is repeated yet again. But this time, it's Team Legacy. We all thought that Team Legacy, after the first game, need to come up with the right kind of strategy and momentum, and it looks like the map of Purgatory was their hometown. The way they were able to rotate it, the way they were able to hold the higher grounds, the execution of AC-ATM, M82B was so perfect from the higher grounds that they were able to secure more kills than ever. And I do believe Abdullah has secured more than 10 kills for himself. Let's not forget he's already had 8 kills by the time he came down. And after the 2 kills, obviously, from those grenades, somewhere I feel that he's outnumbered everybody else, and he'll be the first man to secure 10 kills alone when it comes to World Esports Cup.
And once again, there's a repetition. Though the team has changed, previously we saw Team LS taking away the booyah. This time it is going to be Team LA taking away the booyah, but the finishers are same, with is a single grenade decimating the opponent and a booyah going into their name. But Abdul will be the name. He is like a one-man army alive. He is sufficient enough to get everything for his team in terms of any weapons that he's using, may it be AC-80, may it be long range, may it be close range, or may it be grenade. He has mastered every single weapon, and I would say real Ustad for the Team LA is going to be nothing but Abdul. He worked wonders and everything possible, and at a certain point, zone prediction was also very close. Like they were on the upper grounds within the circle where they got the advantage of get the view required, and that is where and how they were able to pick the kills from such a distant battle as well.
But Abdul, we all know the meaning of Abdul to be servant of God, but it looks like he's been the friend of the God of Death in this game, especially because the way he has taken down players, specifically that one man, the way he was able to execute with grenades and snipers. I've been a big fan of him. I would want to see more of these coming into the next map. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the map of Kalahari, where snipers can actually be used to their fullest potential in case they have in case you're at the right time at the right spot. Let's not forget the control over refinery can actually give an advantage for the side of LA, and let's see whether they'll be able to hold it off. But at the same time, on the offensive side, it looked like everything was going in their way. On the defensive side, I don't know how things are going to be. Let's look at the overall points map-wise scoreboard, which has happened previously. 14 kills was secured over there by Team Legacy, and I do believe 10 came in from one single man, and 12 points was the rank points, and getting a total of 26 points in just one game is going to put them pretty much close to the top of the table. But at the same time, RGA Official, we were speaking about this when I cut off you in the previous map, telling that RGA Official were the team which was playing really well. In this map, they proved it yet again. 10 kill points coming in from their side. Even though they went out early because of the kill points, they're holding the second position on 17 points. Jack FF Club, the teams on the bottom of the table in the previous game, are actually coming out on the top, except for Legend Style over here and team only for Legend Style over here. Good to see that Learn from Past was able to learn something good from the previous game. 13 points for them. Then after that comes the single digits. Cartoon Network,
Well, then
they were holding a good spot in the previous game. In this game, it looks like they've just secured 6 placement points, but no kill points for themselves. All said and being done, 14 plus 10 plus another 10. 34 kills is coming in just from 4 teams. And how many of them will be left out for the others?
Let's see what else can be done. How much are they going to starve? How much are they going to overfeed? For now, Cartoon Network is seen on the bottom of the scorecard, and finally we get to see 1-0 as well. Four diamonds who were shining in the first map of Bermuda. Well, certainly Purgatory did not cut them enough to give that brighter side of themselves. So for now, this is going to be the team with total of 0 frags. And talking about other few teams, Demons, PRG Army, Make You Cry definitely is able to get that upshift required, but ultimately, definitely it was not enough. From bottom to at least position 8, that is something that they hard earned. And talking about Team CN here, they are not into they were doing very good into the previous map. They are trying to make their continuity seen, and that is exactly what you have to do. If you are doing something good, you need to make sure you continue to do so. And talking about Team LA, well, there was a buffer points of 10 to 12 points, or maybe 10 points for sure. And by this sort of a victory, Team LA has overcrossed it. All they need to make sure is continue to do so. Talking about that, they not only overcrossed but also create the buffer of total of 7 points. Legacy is literally having a lot of legacy to show them, but are they going to continue will be the question. Coming to the Team Legend Style ES, the team who was on number one with a very strong performance into the previous map could not continue what they were showing. Now let's see if they're able to change it into the grounds of Kalahari.
Yes, but at the same time, RJ official and learn from past. Both of these teams are on a tie, and it looks like RJ has got more kills than them. A good balance coming in from the side of learn from past when it comes to points, rank points, and kill points. They'll have to continue to do that for the rest of the three maps to make sure that they secure their spot in the top four for the next round. Jack FF Club have somehow come up with a momentum. Rank points is what they've concentrated on, 20 points for them. Cartoon Network on the other side, because of the first rank points on the first game, which is still helping them out over here. 13 points for them, 4 kill points, and they're able to secure 17 points. And the bottoms are going to be coming at the point of concern where they'll have to start to think about do or die situation, obviously, because the third map is going to be the mid map for them. Four diamonds are still not able to come up over here, but just 5 rank points and 2 kill points for themselves. PESHAWARIANS on the other side, 14 points for them. Demon Sprite 7, again 5 and 2. We'd see that the Guardians, with just 3 kill points and 3 rank points, they'll have to make sure that they come up with a new kind of strategy. PRG is the only team which is still lagging behind to get something new into their table. Make You Cry still have to make sure the others cry, or else they might have the last year in their eye.
Well, definitely they shall be crying by now, because with this sort of a play, definitely they are not happy with their performance. Coming about PRG Army, they were able to only take 1 frag. At least they have 1 frag in the name. Unlike Make You Cry, they are only playing for the position points. And on
Yep.
position 7, the double-digit figures are totally down. From there and then we are only seeing single-digit plays on the grounds of Kalahari. I've always mentioned that the scoreboards are always upsetting for the top teams as well as for the bottom teams. Bottom teams are going all in as if there's nothing to lose, and they tend to spoil the play. So do you expect such sort of a play coming in from the teams who are single digit right now, which might disturb the teams like LSLA, who are very close to qualify? Because this is just the third map, 3 more matches to go for the day. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a reminder, just in case if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you do it, because this is just the start of Pakistan chapter. Many more battles to see, many more streams to follow, much more work is yet to be done. Grand finals is far, far away here. Though this is the qualification grand finals for Pakistan teams invitational segment, many much more battles are still due. So make sure you follow the social media as well, India Today Gaming, to exactly know what the giveaways are going. This is particularly for the viewers. It is not only for the players participating. They've got a big chunk for themselves. You too deserve for being here with us, joining us in daily, supporting your favorite team, your favorite player. Make sure you go follow the social media to be the part of giveaway.
Yes, but at the same time, let's not forget that Infinix smartphone, which is popping up on our screens at this point of time. Own the game, hashtag own the game, all because of the kind of mobile it is. It's a gaming beast for sure. Do not forget to go check it out. it's one of that kind of mobile where if you're a if you want to go get some good photography for yourself, but at the same time you want a very good gaming mobile, a very good budget gaming mobile, you'll have to go and check it out as well. And yes, a big thanks to Infinix smartphone to come up with such a good tournament. I do believe that this is the second time they're coming in with World Esports Cup, and the second time they're still not stopped to surprise us every time they've come in over here. But at the same time, the next map is going to be the map of Kalahari, and we all know that we can expect some grenades. We can expect some snipers to be coming in. Specifically, we were able to see that there are pretty much good snipers when it comes to the previous game. Tanya, any specific names you'll be looking out for apart from Abdul?
Well, Abdul is the man that comes to the mind as soon as you said snipers. And there was one more man who was using K9 coming in from Team Cartoon Network from the factory side. The
Yep.
way he was just punching one shot and he was able to get that knock. Unfortunately, confirmation was not coming in because the opponents were there, the healing themselves, reviving themselves. The zone started to choke in. So the player he was able to knock. The player was getting
Yep.
revived and was taken down by zone. So he could not procure that point. But yeah, that is the team. I exactly don't remember the player's name, but he belongs to the Team Cartoon Network.
But at the same time, I also want to see what learn from past will be able to secure over here. It looks like this is not a team which actually performs bad, but at the same time, somewhere in between, something is not going fine, and that is why it's a little hard for them to come back and bounce back every time they're being challenged. But let's see what is going to happen for their side. And at the same time, RGA official, you were saying that this is one of the teams to watch out for at one given point of time. But over here, in the previous game, they again proved themselves to be one of those teams to watch out for. Do you think that they'll be able to continue this streak even in the map of Kalahari?
Kalahari is a very upsetting map. Nothing works as per prediction. And for the map of Purgatory as well, I was literally, this is for the very first time I spotted six teams going to the Southern Island. I've been casting for way too long, but it never has been this case of a scenario where Brasilia was abandoned by all 12 teams. Nobody wanted to go there to avoid the early battles. And unfortunately, Arka, there were no battles on the grounds of Brasilia, and the players were eliminated very early on the grounds of
Yep.
on the side of Southern Island. Now, if this is the case of scenario on the map of Purgatory, Kalahari is a renowned map to be known as expect the unexpected. I really don't know if Refinery is going to get overpopulated immediately, because these are exactly my expectations coming in by re-recording the play of coming in from map of Purgatory, where the hot drop of Brasilia was avoided. So now seeing that nobody goes there, maybe the teams are going to decide, let's go all in there. So early battle might be seen there.
Yes, but at the same time, somewhere I feel on the northeastern side of the map, or probably at the side of ruins, we'll be able to see some more skirmishes coming in. At the side of Santa Catarina as well, I believe there's gonna be. But let's not forget, in this tournament, sub has been one of those hot drops where at least two teams go in and an early skirmish has come out. So let's see whether all of this is gonna happen as we are gonna be stepping into the third map of the day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the World Esports Cup, and we're able to see that this is going to be the Pakistan sector who will be fighting it out one another. The flight path looks to be going pretty much to the center on the side of Refinery. That comes up to say that the map is dissected right to the center, giving everybody an opportunity to go to their drop locations. Day 2, map number 3. This is the second group, the group of Pakistan, which is going on over here. And let's see which are the teams which will be going for an early skirmish. It looks like none of them want to take the fight at the early situations itself, except for Team LA and Team PS. Peshawarians versus Team LA happening on the side of Bayfront. Let's see whether they'll be able to take that early knock. But at the same time, good to see that everybody have taken their drop locations perfectly. Nobody's going in for a skirmish, because at the end of the day, we all know when the circle starts to shrink in, the kind of fight which is going to come in is going to be more intense, and it's going to give us a lot of adrenaline.
It is going to give us a lot of intensity. It is going to show us all the true colors. And talking about the Refinery, well, only one team went, so it is not going as per the prediction that I was like, or not the prediction though, as per the expectations that I was looking out to watch out for. But ultimately, it is not the case of scenario. All the teams have got their very own default point. No early skirmishes, no early ground sharing. Everybody is busy getting the best of the loots. Now I want to see some summon airdrop being used as well. So that is how they are going to get the grenade launcher to work out with, and team LA, well, the team to get the booyah, and Abdul, the MVP, the key player of the team. Previously, he certainly did dominate very nicely. Is he going to show the domination for his team once again? They are on number one right now, and this is going to be the exact mid segment for the day, and they cannot afford to go down because the graph that they are trying to go is into the elevation pattern. They are rising every single map, and if they get shaky here, LS might take away all the opportunity to again rise up on position one. Unlike in previous match where Black Hawk was spotted, taken down immediately. Without Black Hawk, they could not go overboard, just like they went into the map of Bermuda.
Yep, I would like to agree on that, but at the same time, the side of refinery probably will be the hotspot for most of the players, because we all know that this is the place where everybody are going to end up if the circle falls to the center. But at the same time, it's going to be hard for any team to actually hold the side of refinery, because I've only seen one team who can actually control the side of refinery, because they distribute themselves in all four corners. That's going to be Team 4 Unknown from the side of India. But over here, I just hope the Team DP will also be able to do so, because unlike them, if Desi Gamers were in this game, they would hold up one corner of the refinery, which they believe is their hometown, and they don't worry about anybody coming in from any direction. But this time, if Team TGC and RZ and Team Rage, everybody coming through the zip lines, given zip lines, everybody will be coming in all different directions, and that could be the point of concern for the side of Team DP. All this said and done, no skirmishes are there in the game. Let's see how things will turn off. It looks like the kind of the loot which is being taken from the side of Raja is pretty much not enough for this game at this point of time. Red RN on the other side, we can see that there are only going to be 2 or 3 average of glue walls coming in from each of them, except for the side of Cartoon Network on the other side. They've got 10 glue walls. They've got some decent amount of resources. Inside the blue zone is going to be another team which will be getting some good resources as well. So let's see what's going to happen from here on, as the circle has taken a mid shift, or the southern, or it's going to be right to the center of the circle yet again.
Is it going to be the center of the circle yet again? Because it was certainly into the map of Purgatory. It wasn't in the map of Bermuda. It was totally southern. How is Refinery going to go? That we are going to get to see in only 47 seconds and counting. Coming back to Team LFP right now using the launcher. Where are they willing to go? Will be a question indeed. Far, far away. Let's see, where are they landing? Are they going to crash land with any of the team? Certainly, yes, will be the answer. On the grounds of Bayfront, they are ending up into the mouth of lions. Let's see what our Team LA up to. The team who took away one booyah don't want to battle. They're just chasing a backside. They are going back foot, and now this is not what I was expecting coming in from the team. Like the team owning Abdul. For now, Shazi is taken down. Attacks coming in. Will he be confirmed by Team LFP? Certainly they will. They might not be able to. Shazi was revived thanks to Chrono ability, which was deployed right on time. Blue walls are also used right on time. 4 versus 4 will be the battle, and I can see Abdul cooking the grenades. This might be the game changer for Team LA.
Yep, I just hope it is. Nomi on the other side is going to put down Hasan. That's going to give them a little bit of a trouble at this point of time. Team PS coming in from the top. They're jumping in style at this point of time. Odin and Abdullah are going to fall back, regroup. They know that there are more teams coming in over here. Team LA have somehow regrouped, revived one of their teammates, but Team PS is going to make sure that they pay LS, learn from past a lot of lessons over here, and that is going to be the shutdown probably. Last man standing somewhere would be running away, and I do believe that Nomi's got the triple kill in his name, and that would be more than enough for the team as of now, because they have secured the center part of Bayfront, and they'll be holding this for a long time. Learn from past, still not learn from what they've done so far. They did not realize that there could be teams jumping right into these spots, and they're still holding back. Cartoon Network on the other side trying to run out in the open. A UAV being summoned. The locations are being compromised, if I'm not wrong, and due to which they'll be taken down by most of the teams. From the side of Refinery, team number 4 are actually concentrating the firepower on them. If Raptor is able to put down one player, the confirmation can be coming any second after that.
Confirmation is due, but are they getting the confirmation? Is the team support coming in? And if you have a look at the position, Refinery is always the hot drop, will always remain the hot drop and the perfect location to get the 360 view. It is all players alive, and if you have a look at the weaponaries, all the loots, everything is done and dusted for them. All they need is the opponents to just join in and talk about the UAV. The thing that you are saying missed is not missed. The natural UAVs are always being used. See, and well, now they could not not spot the enemies. The direction was not exactly the way Team Cartoon Network would have wanted, and the cold shoulder, the cold battle is still on the grounds of Bayfront. None of the teams have procured any kill. Team LA, well, it is going to be Hassan, who is spotted by Alpha with the perfect Rosar spray. He's trying to create the ladder view of the blue walls and trying to go back foot. Will he be allowed with all two crosshairs facing him? I don't think there should be a case of a scenario where he should be allowed to survive and go, but certainly he is blessed with life right now against the wrath of team like LA. And if you come back to Team TG right now, they are also into the safe spot. This is going to be one of the slowest map by far from the beginning until now. As the day progresses, maybe we're going to get to see an early eliminations. Maybe we're going to get to see an early team eliminations, let alone some players. It is almost 8 minutes on the clock, and only 3 casualties are spotted. All the teams have realized that standing points are going to matter way much more, and surviving as a squad is the key point to take away the booyah, just like Team LS went ahead with, just like Team LA went ahead with. And with every passing map, the study is done, and this is the exact study which each and every team is trying to get. But do you know what happens with this sort of a study? Final circle with 10 teams remaining, it is nothing but a chaotic battle. Who takes down whom will be the question. The player to knock one player will not be able to confirm it. It's going to be the entirely another team who confirms that frag. Let's see what happens next here, because everything is a stalemate.
Yep, I would like to agree on that word stalemate at this point of time. My enemy's enemy is gonna be my friend is what is gonna happen from here on. As we all know, these skirmishers are gonna turn out something more worse than what's happening right now. But at the same time, we are able to see that, the side of Refinery pretty much in control of one team could be the cause of concern for the others, because they can take a huge advantage of that. Team LA can actually come in, Team 4D can actually come in and rotation towards the side of Refinery and then take those fights. It looks like Team DP is going to play that split gameplay, all 4 players on all 4 corners. They're going to wait it out. When they realize that the team is trying to push in, that is when they're going to regroup at one corner and try to take enemies down. But at the same time, we're able to see that Team CN, TG and PS all in one straight line at the side of Bayfront, and we all know that command post will be one place to hold on for if you have to take the booyah in such a circle. But at the same time, RZ is probably trying to go in, MYC is trying to come in at the same spot. The team to actually hold the northern side of command post somewhere has that opportunity. Team DP is going to leave the whole of Refinery, and there comes the Team 3 coming in on the northern side of Refinery. If they take advantage of this, I believe that could be the end of Team DP.
Is it going to be the end of the DP? If you have a look at the circle, it is definitely centralized, very, very supportive. And for now, each and every team is just trying to get the intel about which direction to push on to. And that is exactly that shall be done, because there's nothing that is forcing them. Each and every team has spotted their own comfort zone. If you have a look at Team TR right now, they are above the platform towers. If you have a look at 4 Diamonds right now, it is going to be one player, KK18. I don't know what is he doing in the mix of 4 players, and he's not even spotted. Well, what he is doing is using the launch pad, and Team LS is joining against Team 4 Diamonds. Ultimately, we can expect some casualties here, but before that, Quetta will be the man to take down one of the players of Team Cartoon Network. But coming back to 4 Diamonds, Sasuke down and confirmed in no second, and exactly Team LS, where KK18 was taken down. Team support is coming in. He is again resurrected as strong as he was into the first map, into the second map, and maybe this is the game changer to again procure the position. One Black Hawk surviving, taking down Faraz. How flawless every single knock is taken, and there's no delay in confirmation. I think Team LS is again back with the bang.
Yep, I do have to agree to you on that, but at the same time, let's not forget what LS crosses are actually capable of. Even in the previous game, a dual vector could have actually taken him down flawlessly, but it's just that the placement of crosshair did not work it for them, and eventually, Blackhawk was able to secure it. But at the same time, the zone is going to be a point of concern for most of these teams at the side of Bayfront. I somewhere believe that the zone has taken a southern shift towards the side of Refinery. I would love to see the overall map to see how things are turned out for them, but on the other side, MYC, this team is coming late into the circle where they're not being taught by anybody, and nobody is also looking towards their side. So I don't know how well Make You Cry is going to make it inside the circle, as now they are in the crosshair of the gods, and we all know what gods are capable of once they see free kills running around here and there. And I do believe that in case Make You Cry do not make it inside the circle in pretty much safely, it's not going to be a good end for them on the third map of the day.
It might not be a good end for the day. Make you cry, literally crying by choking to blue zone. Hayes once again choked by blue zone, barely surviving, using the glue wall for now to survive. But Team RG has got a plan as well, and it is going to be a 4G taken down. He needs the revival as early as possible. And finally, Make You Cry are making some of the players cry. And look at Umair. He got knocked down by a vehicle. And yesterday also, we did see some vehicular casualties. Once again, there is a
Yep.
cause of reputation. And on the grounds of Santa Catarina, though Santa Catarina is not a part of Circle, but Team RGA still want to make sure that they keep LA. Team Alpha just whisked past through, and he was not even delivered a little bit of damage with the fears of being taken down by vehicle.
Yeah, but at the same time, such fears are going to restrict you very badly. DP on the other side, having the control on the northern side. They have been sandwiched between two teams at this point of time. DP have to watch out on the northern side, where from the side of Refinery, team number 11 is coming in a bit more closer with like a slithering snake. They'll be taking down Godzilla first, and from then on, probably they'll be trying to take the whole squad down. DP on the other side, they're trying to counter strategize. Abdul comes up with the grenade launcher. He started to decimate teams with the grenade launcher as well. Rage on the other side do realize that they have an opportunity. Blackhawk takes down two players with that grenade, and he's also not stopping from another side. Abdul gets eliminated in this game, and I don't know how things are going to turn out for their team. But at the same time, JFC, they have old foreman standing. LP have left out with one player. Blackhawk is still not stopping. More grenades coming in. Triple kills for his name. But at the same time, Team LS on the northern side have done most of the job against the team. Team FPS Danu on the other side is still continuing to put some kills in his name. And let's see how well that is going to turn out, as the zone is pretty much in control of one team.
Oh, it is a pretty much control in one team. Only one team is within the safe area. Team TD, and on the course, learned from past getting shut down by Peshawarians grenade. Team TG has a duos, no kill points to work out with, and there's no point that they are going to make it, because three teams are waiting for their entry and confirm the frags. Coming back to Team LS, the team to dominate on the grounds of Bermuda are getting shaky once again. They lost one player is down on the knees, and Cartoon Network are certainly not making anybody laugh, but giving the tears in all different directions on the course. Peshawarians are also shut down. Team Cartoon Network with a total of 3 frags to work out with. TG will be eliminated, and it was a self-elimination zone choke situation. Team JFC with one player totally down, and coming back to Team LS. Enigma and Blackhawk are still surviving as duos, but the question will be, will they be able to cross the buffer points created by Team LA previously, or is it going to be just about equal fair score for position 1 after the match 3? JFC has a trio, 2 frags. They've got a good balcony view here using the woodpecker, trying to stop Team Cartoon Network to enter the circle. And on the course, Cartoon Network has taken down the last 2 men remaining of the Team LS.
But at the same time, I can see that Ruzair is trying to cook up a grenade. I really want to know whom is he concentrating on that. At JFC have just got 2 kills in the name. 2 players are pretty much close to one another. If Blackhawk is able to cook another good grenade, he's going to put an end for both of them. But at the same time, the circle is going to shift. As I'd already predicted before, the northern side of command post is where you would like to hold to get a booyah in your name. And it looks like only 2 or 3 teams was able to do so. One player of Team 12 is pretty much still alive. He's keeping the hopes high for the team. Cartoon Network pretty much in control of the zone is what I'd like to say. They're in the open ground, but it's not going to matter for them. Alpha gets taken down, and that's going to be a shutdown for them. The new kill leaders are going to be the side of Cartoon Network. Somehow these cartoons are able to do something different, bring something out of it looks like they're being the jokers of this game, and they're going to rush in with the last man standing. ACK official will be there with no grenades coming in. They would want to rush in. Red is trying to go in with that Max 7, sees that the glue wall is put in all different directions. Official trying to jump in and take that shot with the Max 7 yet again. He's going to be walking out into the crosshairs of Red. Ustad will be the last man standing. I think Red is going to put an end for him any second soon, and it looks like he's the person who puts him down, and that's a very, very good booyah coming in for the side of Cartoon Network.
And the Atom will be the atomic man, atomic power for his team. With that, he will be the MVP, the most valuable player by taking maximum amount of frags. Not only that, he was also there in terms of assisting those skills. Booyah backed by Team Cartoon Network. 3 different booyahs, 3 different flags hoisted on the papers of Booyah for the day. First by LS, then by LA, and now comes Team Cartoon Network. But the question will still continue in my head, that have they done enough to overcome across the score, to reach in top 3, to reach in top 5, because they were able to get total of 8 kills, which is not less. Eliminating two teams is a achievement within itself, and that too without losing a single player. Cartoon Network are
Yep.
leveling up. They are putting up a very good show, though not the fun and entertainment one for the opponents. For them, it is all sided entertainment after this booyah on the map of Kalahari.
I would completely agree with you on that. But at the same time, I would like to point out that Cartoon Network had, they were pretty much the team running out in the open. And I do believe that other teams had a very good opportunity to restrict them. Probably a good sniper would have been present over there to take people down. After Abdul gets taken down from his team, and look at the way the whole team started crumbling down. And I do believe that, you need to concentrate on one team as the right kind of, who's the right kind of player over there. We have seen in the previous tournaments as well, after the second day or probably even after the first day, every team starts to go back, do their homework, right? They see which are the teams having the key players, so that once they concentrate their firepower and take down that key player, that is when they'll be able to decimate the whole squad. But very rarely we have seen teams like Five Mutants where you cannot point out that this is the key player of the team, where all four players will be playing it out really, really well. But at the same time, Cartoon Network played the same way in this game. It looks like they did not have one, there was no one player who was actually going in apart from Atom. Yes, he did perform really well, but a contribution from his teammate was also really good. But right now, I would want to see the points table, the map wise points table, which will be coming on our screens to reveal which are the teams which is holding the top position as of now.
And it is going to be Cartoon Network with massive 8 kills and 20 points. Finally, we get to see total of 20 coming in into the name of Cartoon Network, followed by Team LS. They are securing total of 11 points with total of 6 frags, 5 placement points. Team RGA, they are with a total of 11 points as well. Jack FF Club with 11 points as well. Score of 10 has been shared by Peshawarians as well as Team Legacy. Now, the question is Team Legacy, they were number one on leaderboard. They had created some sort of a buffer points, and I don't think Team Legend style, which is the first booyah bagger for the day, have done enough to cross Team Legacy. Team Legacy still will retain the position of number one. That we'll get to know once we reach the overall scorecard. But for the next 6 teams, they are all into the single digit. One good news is that nobody goes empty handed. But now, halfway through, we are already done, and now with only 3 chances remaining, 3 more maps to go, they need to make sure they do something doubled up what they have done by far.
Yes, make you cry. Still not able to come up with a smile on their face. And let's see whether they'll be able to do in the final 3 maps. Learn from past. Still not able to learn things out. I don't know what's happening. Probably it's a new strategies coming in from most of the teams. But the best part of this point table was everybody had, on the top of the table, 4 teams had 11, 11, 10, 10 points. It's just 1 point difference, which is not going to be much of a difference in the overall points table. That comes up to say that the fighting chances for the other team still remains the same. As we see on the top is going to be Team Legacy with 48 points. Right behind them is going to be Legend Style with 42 points. And then comes the point. Again, the third and the fourth position still in, it's pretty much still on balance at this point of time. Jack FF has to get 6 points to make it to the third position, or probably 2 points to make it to the second position. Peshawarians still have to do 13-point difference. But the team on the top 5 still will be fighting it out for the top position, because we all know that RGA, Cartoon Network, still have a very good chance to make it into the top 1. But at the same time, the teams on the bottoms at this point of time are going to be the teams of concern, because we have halfway through. If they're not got a minimum of 20 points in their pocket, I don't think it's going to be easy for them to step up into the top 2 spots. But let's look at the balance coming in from most of the teams. The team on the top 2 have a really good balance of kill and rank points, and then it's going to be RG officials still maintaining it. Jack FF are mostly relying on placement points, which could be the concern for them, because afterwards, when they come in on a tie position with third or fourth position, they'll be left way far behind, because they do not have enough number of kill points for themselves. Peshawarians, a good balance of 12 and 12, but they have to do something much more better, secure a booyah, and then get 14 kill points probably to make it into the top 2.
Absolutely. They need to make sure the balance is increased on both ways in terms of standing as well as skill points. Coming to the next six teams for the day, LFP with a total of 23 points, the last team to secure 20 score after the half. And if we have a look at the four diamonds with total of 15 points, the Guardians with 12 points, and then comes the single digit
Yep.
holders, Demon's Pride, Make You Cry, PRG Army, three chances gone, three more to go. Still, with this three more maps to go, there is a chance that we can expect tables turning. We have seen Cartoon Network did not take much of frags in the first two matches for the
Yep.
day, but coming to the last match for the day, not only placement points were procured by by gaining the booyah, third booyah for the day, they were also able to get total of 8 frags in just one match. Where if we compare the total kill points, which was just 15, so that indicates they went very strong in terms of map of Kalari, and this might be one of the strongest map, and they're going to get the reputation as well. Talking about Team LS, well, they are retaining the position. That is exactly what they wanted to do. They are able to LA, my bad, Team LA is able to procure
Yep.
one booyah, and they're also in the lead of almost 10 points. That is exactly what they have to do. Keep on maintaining the buffer points that they created into the map of Purgatory.
Yep, they have to balance, get an average of 10 to 12 every single map so that they don't get pushed down. But the matter of concern comes in for the side of Make You Cry, for the side of I believe PRG Army and the Demons, because all of these teams have to start to unleash the beasts within themselves. They have to come up, to do something very, very different amongst themselves. But at the same time, the Guardians are the one of the teams of concern for me, because Team TG have been coming in. They're in the midst of the circle, but somewhere things are not working out their way, and they'll have to do something different. Probably the rotations are not turning out right. Probably the assaulters are not able to give the right kind of opening. If they start to do so, then things can be better. Four diamonds have an opportunity still, because these diamonds are strong enough to shine. It's just that they have been taken down one player at a time. They're not playing as clusters, due to which they are also getting taken down. So learn from past. It's not like they're a bad team, as we already spoken before. They have really good players on their side. Even they are not able to play it. Peshawarians, yes, they were the team to watch out for in the first map, but after that it looks like the graph is been depleting from their side as well. So let's see whether they'll be able to bounce back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to share it among your friends. There's going to be a small window for you where you can bring in your friends to see how the intense fight is going to continue with the next three matches. It's going to be a map of Bermuda, Purgatory and Kalahari yet again, and these teams do know the terrains really well, so that they can fight it out even after they had a good grind. We're going to be taking a short break. This is Infinite Sparkphone presents World Esports Cup in association with India Gaming today, and the broadcasting partners are going to be Plutonia.
slow. Breathe me in and let me go. Sing to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start looking eyes up. Love control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty. But I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel it in control.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got this a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. Zero gravity, they got this a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. Born in the darkness, fight with the light. If this ever die, I'ma fight for my life. Keep fighting on, listen, keep fighting on. We'll keep moving up, you can't help stop. So I am up above the clouds. So I can't see the ground. So I ain't coming down. So no, I ain't ever coming down. Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got this a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. Zero gravity, they got this a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps elevating me. So I am up above the clouds. So I can't see the ground. So I ain't coming down. So no, I ain't ever coming down.
Yeah. Shorty loves it, knows that I'm a dog. They don't want it, they scared of what I know. Told you the budget, I gotta get my own. Shout out my bros, this right here deserves a toast, A lot of people back home on my back and they know. Trying to get in my line, cause the people I know. Manifest this year, 7+ on the ropes. They ain't doing this shit, tripping over my flows, I'm on the way, tell them how to play. I'm on the move, trying to get my pay. I might just move on them, watch and pray. I'm on the way, I'm on my way. Manifest this year, 7+ on the ropes. They ain't doing this shit, tripping over my flows. push and pray. Yeah, I'm on the way, I'm on my way. Yeah.
So dark and cold-hearted, I'm breathless to say the least. So far from a superstar, and my daydreams are killing me. Feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm never feeling okay. Every day's is so hard to find. It's helping numb all the pain. One step from dying, might just keep it at bay. Can't blame the people for trying. Just let me fall to my grave. Just let me fall to my grave. Just let me fall to my Just let me fall to my grave. Heart fails under pressure. Wonder if these bright days will last forever. So pessimistic from the past, all the good things end up in baskets. I'm never feeling okay. Every day's is so hard to find. Just help me know all the pain. One step from dying, might just keep it at bay. Can't blame the people for trying. Just let me fall to my grave. Just let me fall to my grave. To you. Just let me fall to my Just let me fall to my grave.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. So stare, 'cause the flames will for us because I believe the home is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Seas, oh, you meant the world to me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Infinix Smartphone presents the World Esports Cup, and it is going to be the Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers, where we are diving into the day number 2. Joining me as my co-caster is going to be Edge, and welcome everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, another day, another group of teams, another BO6, another 4 teams will be qualifying from the Pakistan region this time around.
Yeah.
We are already done with three games, and we still have 3 more. So, the cycle is going to repeat again. Bermuda, Purgatory, Kalahari. And right now, looking at all these teams, Cartoon Network, Legend Styles, and
Yeah.
Team Legacy. Yep, I mean, these were the ones that have got themselves a booyah in 3 maps. So I think
Yeah.
it's going to be them having a really good chance of qualifying. But along with them, I mean, we have other teams. We have RG Official, we have Jack FF Club, we have the Guardians, 4 Diamonds, and Learn from Past. And Learn from Past did learn from the past, if I'm not wrong, because they were at the bottom of the scoreboard at a point of time. But after that, they have put up some better performances in the other 2 maps.
Well, yeah, we have to talk about Team LS and LA too, the rivalry between the teams. Well, I got that update from my co-caster Tanya D. And if we talk about that, LS and LA have been fighting in each and every map. No matter it's Bermuda, it's Purgatory, or it's Kalahari. The drops are clashing. Even if the drops are not clashing, the rotations are clashing between these two teams. Well, if we move forward, Yes, as just discussed, we got a Booyah from Legend Style in the game of Bermuda. Then it was Team Legacy getting a Booyah in the game of Purgatory. And last but not least, in the third game, it was Cartoon Network getting a Booyah on the Kalahari map. Well, Cartoon Network, one of my favorite channels if I talk about my if I talk about my childhood. But yeah, moving forward, it is going to be the game number 4 where we are going to see the Bermuda once again coming into the lot. And yes, this is going to be the second lot for the audience, where we are going to see all the 3 maps getting repeating, and after that, in the overall scorecard, only the top 4 would be qualifying for the Pakistani playoffs.
Yep, I mean, last time on the map of Bermuda, it was Team Legacy who came out on top with 14 kills. Having more kills than the rank point itself is a really good thing.
Yeah,
And looking at the
definitely.
way that Team Legacy is, putting up a fight here on the map of Bermuda, I
Mm-hmm.
think there's
Yeah,
another. I think there's a really good chance that we might see that happen again. Or let's see. I mean, since
yeah.
teams have already looked into their gameplay, they might have some counter attacks here.
Oh, definitely. The counter attacks would be possible. Well, taking a look over to the flight path, starting from the shipyard, going towards the Mars Electric. Well, the flight path is quite towards the western side, where most of the teams, their usual drops are available to them. Mars Electric having the blue tier loot. Team number 8 and team number 6 are going towards the observatory. So that is going to be an initial fight between them. And also, we have one more fight between team number 10 and coming. And there we go! The first knock with that MP40. And yes, confirmed. Team Army already losing one player from their team, and it is going to be the nuclear leader, Make You Cry. Oh, look at Ellis getting that vehicle and just moving out of the city, but wanted would be chasing another player of 7S Esports. And yeah, with that, already confirmed, Team M by C just rocking over in the starting of this map. And yeah, they're right now wanting to cover up the whole observatory, where the other 2 players left from the team number 6, they are on their way to leave the area of observatory.
They are right now, and 1 minute into the game, and we have already seen a lot of shots being fired and a lot of teams taking damage. I mean, look at this team LS; they have already taken a bit of damage. Team 4DRZ as well, taking damage. But just as I say that, who's there? Ooh, almost goes down. One more hit and is gonna get taken out of the game here. He's already knocked out. And Nomi, is that
Oh,
Nomi? Yep, I think there. There you go. He has dealt enough damage, and I mean, their teammates had no time to revive him. So that's one player down, 3 more to go. And the side of PS, they're going for it. They want to
yeah.
fight this team number 12 here because having that man
Mhm.
advantage, and I think they have the better weapons as well. So they are not
Mhm.
afraid, and they are gonna find this guy all by himself. Who's there? He is in a lot of trouble. While his teammate Sasuke, oh, never mind. Uzair is gonna get taken down. There you go. Janu gets another one. Faraz and Sasuke are the only ones. And Faraz, oh, that shield just saved him. But that's not enough. He needs to make sure to make a run for it. On the other hand, observatory. That's where another fight is happening. And there you go. That's Sniper Tower. They'll be safe for now. But let's see. Official trying to chase down the vehicle there, which is not a good idea if you ask me.
Definitely, at this moment, when you are there in the initial fights, you won't be having a fight with the vehicles. But oh, look at Nomi landing that grenade perfectly in the sniper tower. And with that, Faraz GO sent back to the lobby, and it is going to be Godzilla confirming one more kill for the team. Team PS already having 3, and now they're on their hunt to find the last one.
One more player left, and I believe that's Sasuke. So he needs to stay alive for as long as he can because getting eliminated in position number 12, that is not a good thing because you get only zero points, and at the same time I don't think they have any kills. So that is not a good
Yeah,
thing because after this we only have 2 more maps left, and you need to be consistent. So if you're
yeah.
consistently bad, then there's no one that can help you. But if you just manage to stay alive till fifth position or sixth position, if Sasuke is able to do that, then I think it's okay. I mean, we can't expect him to get a booyah at this point in the game with only one player left, But let's just say he stays alive till fifth to sixth position, and then he can, go on to the next map and do something better. But right now, team number 6 are getting mod down here by Team MYC. There you go. There's 2 players, all of them taking damage, and PRG Army clear out the side with only 2 players left, but still a good thing. 11 squads remaining, 40 players, and 4 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 40 minutes. Well, if you talk about the 4 minute mark right now, Edge, Team JFC already lost one player on the Sentosa Island, and there are three squads, freaking three squads remaining on the Sentosa Island. Where Team DP, they've got the first kill. Yeah, that was by Godzilla confirming the first initial kill for the team, and now, okay, they also need to focus on the zone. The zone will be coming in no time, and this is going to be the fourth map. Where right now, after the break, either you can change the table or either you get changed is the story that is going to come in front of us, where we talk about Team DP already spreading a lot of players throughout the Sentosa Island. The positions are really good. While two players are focusing on one team, the other two players are keeping the other team busy. Look at team number 5. They have been forced to kind of go outside. Oh, Godzilla! Look at him rolling on his bike, entering the area of team number 5. And yeah, hearing the footsteps so that now he can make his team arrive at this position. Look at that. On the right hand side, we can see on Sentosa Island, Team DP, they're so calm. One player is busy just rolling on his bike, and the other player is just wanting to spot one single player from that window and land that shot correctly.
Talking about the positioning coming out from the players. Team number 2, look at that position. They have 4 players around this single guy in team number 5. But where are his teammates? Because, I mean, he can use all the glue walls in the world, but that's not going to stop him. They're running away, his teammates. Wait, what? They're not even trying to help him. And official, he just stands there right now. He's like, it's okay, I'm going to give up right now. Because, I mean, he can actually try doing this. He's actually looking to do something. Or did he give up? To me, for a second, it actually looked like he was actually taking, scouting the stairs area. But then for a second, I felt like official just gave up because his teammates were running away from him. He felt betrayed and he's like, it's okay, I'm gonna go down. Good luck to you guys and GG. So 39 players left, and that side only has 2 more players alive. They need to be careful now. Team number 5, team number 10, and team number 4. That's gonna be another fight any time soon towards this peak area.
Yeah.
I mean, for team number 4, they are moving in that group of 4. Chinook is under the control of team number 7, and the UAV, we can see it has been deployed.
Yeah, indeed, the UAV getting deployed on the side of Peak, where most probably the zone would also land around here only because look at that. Team number 4, team number 3 acquiring their positions, and they are not here to lose out on the fights. Team TJ, Bad Sunny with that M249 spray is going to take a kill on Team PS, where they already had 3 kills. But no, now one of their player is out of the game. That is going to be Janu Forel, caught in the open, caught in the act, and now no more surviving in the game. Team PS, still, they're looking really good as Team PS. They're all set to be between 2 teams where they have to fight for their position. The position is really good, but yeah, 2 teams already covering them. And oh, one more team is also going to arrive on the side of Kota Tua.
38 more players. 8-minute mark about to reach, and it's still the first zone, so it's a lot of time. At team number 1, they're kind of in a bit of a trouble here because they're between 2 teams, that is team number 4 and team number 3. They need to take a fight, but they need to hope that the other team doesn't keep the third party here. But here we go. The fight's gonna start. And team number 3, they're ready to third party here. Beautiful grenade damage going on. Team number 3, they have the upper hill advantage as well. So that high ground advantage is gonna be crucial when it comes to the other 2 teams. Team number 1 and team number 4, it's gonna be a fight going on. A lot of bullets being shot from the rifle step. And the AK, I believe that is, making a lot of noise. It's gonna be Kenna getting that nickel on to Ahusha. And one more. He actually confirms it. Then takes down Kami as well. Double kill for him. 4 diamonds as he get eliminated in position number 11. Still a lot of players, a lot of teams. Team number 4 and 3 still going at it. Team is safe, takes one down. Team number 1, they have a sole survivor if I'm not wrong. Sharky gets Joker out of the equation. So they are doing the work, but one player at a time. Team number 3, they have 2 knocks. They have 2 more. And they're not ready to give up the positions. Saif gets 1 more. That is Blackhawk. Team number 1, look at that patience coming into the player. It's like, screw it, I don't want to take fight. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to have to do anything with this fight. And right now, team number 3, correct. He's trying to run away with the vehicle. Will he get taken down? If he gets taken down, all of his teammates go down as well. But even if he doesn't, there's gonna be a new kill leader, TG, and 3 players from team number 3 are down, and team number 4. What a gameplay coming in from them, taking on 2 squads all by themselves, almost 2 squads there.
Yeah, almost 2 scores. But if we talk about Edge, look at Team Ellis. They were trying to exit the area of Cape Town where they were not at fault. But yeah, TG Keta with the sky. It's an end to team number 1. And look at Team TG rolling throughout the map. Yeah, they're on to one more fight. As now they'll be acquiring the area of Koradua, and that's one of the best position you can hold at this time. Well, if you talk about team number 10, that is going to be Team Gods. Okay, Gentle, Sammy, Forgy, and Omar Edge. A clear side that we have team number 7 also holding the area of Peak. Might be the fight possible between this mid-game area, but most of the teams, they just want to hold the positions. Look at team number 11 making the rotation. One player was caught in the action rotating by that vehicle, but yeah, left behind because Team TG, Sharky is not firing his bullet by the AWM, where one single bullet matters a lot.
One single bullet. Yep, I mean, just one bullet to the body of the head, it's game over. Where's the team, for, okay, they're still holding on to this area. They don't want to give up any control. They already have 6 kills. They are feeling really confident. So, moving into the zone, they need to be careful. The second zone is just coming into play right now. Team number 10 and 7. Team number 7, I think they are in the range of the UAVs, or is that their UAV? Not really sure, but whatever it is, if it's not their UAV, then the position has been compromised already, so they need to be careful. But Gods, Sami, they have the control of this house, and they have a lot of coverage from here. They can look over a lot of area with the house, and at the same time, the high ground advantage that this hill area gives on the side on the map of Bermuda towards this peak. But team number 9, they need to be worried because team number 4 is on their way towards team number 9 and that zone. Okay, what is Raja doing? He's having trouble turning the vehicle. Anyway, that's still the second zone. Not a lot of damage will be dealt. Team number 9, LA. As you said, one of the team that has actually won one of the maps, I believe. So, they need to stay alive for as long as they can to secure that top 4 finish and make it into the playoffs.
Well, Edge, if we talk about the playoffs, if we talk about the positions, right now there are 3 different teams, 3 different names having the Booyahs. So in the end, what matters is that Team Legacy is leading, and just behind them is Team Legend Style Esports. Well, if we talk about learn from past, definitely they need to buckle up. As their name suggests, they need to learn from past and acquire some new strategies. Look at Team Legacy already having a good position. Yeah. Behind them is going to be Legend Style Esports wanted to enter the zone, but the zone is going too far. And yes, the zone is going to land on the Kota Tua, but okay, the zone is in the north side where most of the teams are still not having a good position inside the circle number 3.
Oh, Soccer Raptor gets the double kill, takes out Hayes as well, and now only with 9 squads left, anyone players still going in the server. Team number 2, they are actually making you cry. Because they just took down Make You Cry. Oh my god, Raptor. That was a beautiful, performance coming in from him, taking on 2 players right from the start. Right in the start, and right now, 27 players alive. Only 8 squads left. And Godzilla, 3 kills for him. Raptor, a double for him, and they are, another contender there for the top 4 finish right now. And Team RGA, still no kills in their bank account, but they're still waiting. While the side of 11 and 5, they're inside the zone. That is team number 11. But 5, they need to make a run for it, which means they need to cross team number 11 and actually team number 2 as well. That is not going to be an easy one. And Ustad, there you go. As I said, the high ground advantage. Ustad will go down, and the A shape is approaching. But team number 5, they're making the long rotations. But I don't know if that's a wise decision at all. Team number 2 is so close to the zone, and they'll be taking the vehicle as well. So let's see. Ooh, those vehicles. Okay, not really sure. Is that a buggy? That's like a monster truck. That looks dope there, Miguel.
Definitely Edge. It looks too dope. Where, okay, as I talked about the teams not holding the northern position, well, yeah, it is going to be the advantage because we have seen the zone going towards the southern eastern side for 2 times, and now it's time that the zone will go towards the northwestern side. Oh, okay. Not going good with the meta at this time as Motu lands a good shot on LA Alpha and they are confirming that kill by the AC-80. Not stopping. Yeah, that's a good kill. And more 40 seconds remaining for the fourth zone to close in. Team number 10. One player is stuck against team number 2. With the other two players, they have good positions. But Team DP, they're just going back to back into these fights and contesting each and every team wanting to go inside the zone. LA Abdul! No, that's a big, big blunder as he himself knocks himself with that grenade launcher. And yeah, Team Legacy wiped out at the 7th spot. They won't be able to make it inside the top 5. Keta with that grenade is going to get a knock on land from past Hassan as Team CN is already holding their position, a good position inside the next circle.
Jaga gets another one. Kata gets himself a double kill. Team number 2, Team DP. They're having a really good time here. Kata confirms the kill, gets himself a double. Adam gets one with the girls' eyes as well. Triple kill for him. And Learn from Past has been eliminated in position number 6. Raptor still going strong. Taking down players of God Z right now. And that fourth zone just coming into play. Team number 2, 10 kills already. And Legend Star go out in not a good style, but yeah, team number 4, they still have 4 players alive. Team number 10, only 1. That is 4G. Can he stay alive? But for how long? Brennan, he is in a really good spot to take down all the players from DP. 4G, he might go down here, and if he does, that's the end for team number 10. I mean, he still have a good draw, but that hand grenade, that hand cannon, oh my god, beautiful placement from that. But Bad Sunny gets one more with the M249, I believe that is. 3 more squads, 10 players left in a triple kill for Bad Sunny. 3 squads, 10 players. Only 1 squad with 4 players. I believe that is the team number 4 here. Everyone else, this is not looking good. Team number 2 and 7, they're right next to each other. Team number 4, they can easily third party this, but there's only 15 seconds for the 5th zone to come into play here. We're about to hit that 70-minute mark. And Team DP, Team TG, they already have 12 kills, while Team DP, they have 10. 2 teams that have been completely dominant in this map of Bermuda here in the 4th map. But Modu gets one. Rata gets a trade as well instantly. But Demon's Pride will be eliminated. The site just took one more down. Last 2 teams. CN with 6, TG with 13. What do you think, Riddle?
Well, right now, it's all between team number 7, where they're not getting allowed to enter the zone. It's Team TG punishing them to not take a decision to come inside the zone, and it was Team TG to kick each and every team out, whoever wanted to enter the area of Koradua. And with that, it's a booyah for Team TG in the map number 4 of Bermuda. A booyah, booyah, booyah. Team TG winning it out. And yeah, this was the map number 4, where now they might be there up top, just leading the whole table.
That is some insane dominant performance once again. Getting more kill points than the rank points itself. Because the last time I saw, they had 14 kill points. Not really sure how much did they end on. But whatever it is, it's going to be more than 12. So, getting Booyah gives you 12 points. And getting those 14 kill points getting those 14 plus kills gives you 14 plus kill points. So that is a beautiful, showcase of gameplay there coming in from all of them. And we only have 2 more maps left, right? Purgatory and Kalahari. We were actually expecting other teams to show up big time on the map of Bermuda, but they didn't even come in close. They were eliminated before even entering top 5 position. LS and LA, maybe not this time, but they still have 2 more games. And they don't even need to be on top every single time, right? All they need to do is secure a top 5 finish, get yourself a couple of kills, maybe 5 kills, that'd be good enough. So 5 plus 5, 5 plus 6, that's around 10 to 11 kills. 11 points. That is good enough to give you a top 4 finish. That's all you're aiming for right now. Unless you want to, just like the other day where we've seen other teams, get back to back booyahs, like 3-4 booyahs. That is something you can do if you want to send a message straight and loud to all your competition out there. But I mean, at
Yeah.
this point, you all you need to just focus is on getting into that top four position and making it into the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Definitely. Even if you talk about the top two after the map number three, the overall there was 42 points for Legacy, and then we had 40. Oh, sorry for that. 48 points for Legacy and 42 points for Legend Style Esports. So yeah, these are the two teams leading the board. Definitely, even if one match has went wrong, they're yet not behind each and every team. Well, this was the only mistake they could have made. If you talk about the right now the scorecard, we are having the Guardians Team TG at the first spot with 12 ranking points, 15 kills from this game, and they have a grand total of 27 from one single game.
That is just absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure that their position in the overall scorecard is going to be rocketed up. But
Yeah,
excuse me. On the other hand, Demon Sprite, they did a good job as well, getting that 10 kills. They are being completely, dominant, taking on two squads all by themselves. Eight
yeah.
rank points and total points of 18. Cartoon Network, on the other hand, they did manage to stay alive till the end, but unable to take down Team TG. Gets themselves six
Hmm.
kills, which gives them a total of 15. And I think, they already have
Yeah,
one Booyah in the bag, so they should be good, top two finish there. But RG
yeah.
official, 7 rank points, and that's it. No kills for them whatsoever. Make you cry, 6 points. Learn from past has six as well. And then, you can see it. LS, where Team Legends, Legend Style, and Team Legacy. They have
Yeah.
not put up the kind of performance that we expected from them. They don't have any kills to their name whatsoever. While Peshawarians, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm really sorry. But
Peshavarians,
one rank point.
Peshavarians. Yeah,
Okay, so four
yeah.
kill points. So even though they only have one rank point, getting those four kills push their position up to 8th position. And Jack FF Club, they only have 3 rank points and no kills. While for Diamonds and PRG Army, doesn't look like the kind of day that they wanted.
Yeah. Well, PRG Army ended on the 12th spot with 0 points in their hand, zero ranking points and zero kill points indeed. Well, now it's time that we take a look onto the overall scorecard after the game number four, how much it has changed. Because we saw some good points coming in for the team. It was Cartoon Network having a good number of points, and they might enter the top two. Yes, they will. As now Team Legacy and Team Cartoon Network having the same number of points, where the kills is given the advantage. Team Legacy with 52 is at the first spot. Just behind them is going to be Cartoon Network with the same number of points at the second spot, and Legend Style. Yeah, one position switch for them. Oh, not one position. It's two position for them, because even if they were at the two spot, RG official is also going to arrive. Legend Style Esports, the Bermuda game, we could have expected it can go wrong, but now the last two games, you have to be consistent with your game. The Guardians jumping up the table. They are only 12 after the game number three ended, but one single game edge. And now having 27 points from this game, they have entered the top four. Well, talking about the overall scorecard, Peshawarians having 13 ranking points, 16 kill points. They are having 29 in total for them, and right now sitting at the seventh spot.
Yeah, well, learn from the past. They also have 29. Demons Pride have 27. Four Diamonds and Make You Cry and PRG Army. For PRG Army, this game is pretty much over. There's just no way that they can make it to the top four. Uh,
Yeah.
And there's just no way, actually. Even if you get like, what, 20 kills, that's highly unlikely considering the fact that, first things first, is highly unlikely. Second thing, they're not having a good day. So I think the game is over
Mhm.
for PRG Army. But everyone else from there, I think Make You Cry also have a slight chance, like maybe 5% chance of making it to the top four. Yes, there is a
Yeah.
5% chance. So I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt there, and say that from there, from 11th team, everyone has a chance of making it to the top four. And here's the thing: in for the Indian regional qualifiers, we only had top two, but here we have top four, and and they also get
Two
six
more
games,
maps.
which means two more maps, which means they have a better chance of performing and redeeming themselves. Yes, sometimes you don't get you're not on top of your performance at the start of the match. First game, 2 games, 3 games, it's fine. Maybe the last 3 games you can pull off your best performance and make yourself
Exactly.
back at the top of the table.
This is what we saw from the previous game. An amazing boy from the Guardians where they were around at the 8th or ninth spot, having only 12 points from one single game. They're in the top 5, and now they're fighting for the top 4 position. Well, if we talk about the other teams, Team Legend Style Esports, even this time they had a drop clash at the peak where they were running for their life in the Jeep. And no, they couldn't. And that is one of the main reasons they have lost one of their positions. They were in the top 2, and now they're at the third position, on the verge to be thrown out of the top 4. So let's see if they perform in the Purgatory game or not. Because the Purgatory game, in the initial fights are going to be there, as this is the Pakistan region. We have seen this in the scrims too, where the Pakistan region, they don't care about the map. They just go all in for the aggressive initial fights. And definitely, let's see how the teams are going to perform.
That is true, and I just cannot wait for I mean, but yeah, right now we are in the regional qualifiers, but once everything is done and sorted, we'll be going on to the playoffs. Three regions colliding with each other. That is gonna be absolutely insane. And I mean, everything goes out the window. There are no rules. No one's gonna be playing by the rule book anymore. No textbook gameplay from textbook game style coming in from anyone. It's gonna be just them trying to take down the other team, just trying to showcase how well your team is, how
Yeah.
better your region is, and at the same time, getting that piece of the prize pool as well.
Definitely. The prize pool, the 100,000 US dollar prize pool of the World Esports Cup. Well, yeah, we need to talk about the Infinix smartphone too. The Infinix Note 11s is going to get unveiled in this very tournament of the World Esports Cup. So make sure you're tuned into the stream, subscribe to the YouTube channel, press the bell icon, and follow at India Today Gaming on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and also Instagram, where we'll get the latest updates. Even if you're having a backlash from the streams, you're not able to watch it, the highlights are also getting posted. So if your bell icon is pressed, you can take a lot from the day, what exactly happened, even if you miss our streams. Well, yeah, now is the time that we go forward with the game number 4, where it is going to be the Purgatory map coming right in front of our screens. And yeah, talking about Edge, talking about the Purgatory map, we do know it's a 3 islander map where most of the teams, they want to acquire the Brasilia because the zone always lands around that. But we have been seeing in the Purgatory that most of the teams go down south, where most like in the recent meta, the zone is going towards the central island. And yeah, the position of golf course is perfect for that.
That is true. I mean, you kind of have to predict the zone. And when
Yeah.
I mean, when you keep playing the game, that's how you understand it. Yes, you're not gonna
Yeah.
be 100% right. That is for sure.
Yep.
No one can be 100% right because it's just the algorithm. That's not how the
Yeah.
game works. That's not how the zone works. You might think it's going towards the north, but at the end, it might just flip all the way towards the
Yeah.
south. So all you can do is predict and pray that you're right in the center of the zone. I mean, if you're in the center of the zone, sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's it can be bad for you. But if you're on the edge of the zone, right? I mean, if you're in the center of the zone, when it's the final zone, it's good, right? I mean, the final fight, maybe the final 3 zones, you're okay. But if you're at the edge of the zone, that is when you catch teams entering back into the zone and catch them off guard, and that's free kills because they'll be running out in the open. You can get yourself a couple of free kills, and then you're already in the zone, so there's nothing to worry about. But if you're in the
Yeah.
center of the zone, then teams. I mean, the other team, they don't know you're in the center, right? So they just
Yeah.
go in trying to loot that place or trying to take control of that. So which means you have
Yeah.
to be ready for a couple of more teams. You might not always be getting a 1v1. You might be getting a 1v2 or a 1v3 as well. So that is not always a beneficial thing, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, now it is the time for the Infinix smartphone presents the World Esports Cup Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers, day number 2, the map number 5 of Purgatory. Once again, coming right in front of our screens. And yeah, the Purgatory game is live in front of your screen, guys, where we are going to see Team NYC dropping off from the plane, Team LA going towards the Mode House, Team DP going towards the ski lodge, and yeah, it's going to be Team CN in the area of the forge. Lumber Mill having the blue tier loot, and yeah, Team RZ is going to try for that, as Team PS kind of going towards the crossroads, but yeah, would still want to have some good outskirt positions of the fields too, as the zone is going to land around the Brasilia area. Team number 3 going towards Quarry, and okay, well, that's an amazing split. 3 players from the team on the drop of Quarry, and 1 player is looting the area of golf course. a good scout player indeed. Team number 6, they are close to team number 10, but no initial fights for the purgatory match edge. That's a different thing we
Mhm.
are going to see here.
That's a different thing. Indeed. And this time around, we don't see any gunshots being fired early into the match, right? Last time, in under 1 minute, we had a player lost. But this time around, 1 minute, 30 seconds in, no gunfights, and it means they have shifted things up. But at the same time, it's all about the drops. And players, they have decided to drop pretty far from each other. And you're right about that. That 3-1 split coming in from the team, it's good, but you need to be careful because if you're caught alone, then that's just throwing away one of the players, and that might be the lurker, the flanker, or the sniper. But whatever it is, looks like team number 4 and team number 2 might go at it right now towards this field area. And team number 2, they're out in the open, and Saif, he wants to take full advantage of this.
Well, yeah, he wants to take full advantage of this, but the game is going slow edge. We also have to know that Team 4D RZ dropping off on Central, no initial fights, just enjoying the loot right now they have. Well, Keta picking up all the weapons that he wants. I think so. I can see an M1887 already on his back. So yeah, the shotgun meta of Free Fire always working right. Where if you are in a close range fight, either it's SMG or either it's the shotgun, always having an upper edge on the assault rifles. Well, 1 minute 7 seconds more for the teams to decide. As after we touch that 3 minute 40 to 50 second mark, we are going to see how the players are going to decide as the circle will start to close in at the 5 minute 40 seconds. But we are going to see the first circle forming for this game, where we are going to take a look over the map, which exact team is inside the circle and which team is not. Already talking about team number 12, that is team 40 RZ on Central. Marble works working good for team MYC, and that is one of the main reasons three of their players are dropping off on the Marble works, while one player is on that scout. Team number 3, a good strategy from their side too, having one single player quite far from them. That's a bait player, or I can say the scout player, flanking each and every position on the map to get a lot of intel, the most important intel for the team.
Indeed. And with 4 minutes into the game, we still haven't seen a single elimination yet. So, we still have 12 squads alive. We still have 48 players in the server. And it's a good thing, and, it's going to be chaotic in the end. Because if there are, 12 teams when that third zone or even the second zone comes into play, there's going to be a lot of fights happening at the same time. And, we might miss out some good fights because we obviously won't be looking at all the fights together. It's not going to be an easy task, but I mean, all you can hope is we get to see some insane grenade kills, because the last map, I mean, there was a really good hand cannon kill onto one of the players on team number 10, if I'm not wrong. I'm not really sure what the team was. I think it was RGA, I believe. But yeah, so some kills like that, they definitely make the highlight reel. And also, just to wait.
Yeah,
It's not just about the highlight reel. It's also getting that confidence up
mm-hmm.
on your side. And with
Yeah,
5 minutes mark already being hit, they're in the blue
yeah.
zone here. Team number 6 and 10. Do you think it's gonna be a fight here, Mridul?
Well, it is going to be indeed, as now team number 6, even if they are wanting to leave the city of the area of Lumber Mill. Oh no! Learn from past. It's going to be Hassan 69 with the Max 7, landing 2 shots right, and now Danger ending the fight. One player surviving from 40, and in a matter of seconds, oh my god, scenes changing as now 2 players already confirmed. And they are still going in. Oh, for us, a good trade. He has knocked one player from Team LFP. Wanted to confirm the guy, but no, the player is here for the cover fire. And with that, Danger landing the last blow. Team 4D out of the game at the 12th spot. And now at the 6 minute mark, we see that one team is out of the game.
For the game, one player. Actually, one entire squad, and those 4 kills will go into the favor of the team. Learn from the past, and let me tell you this: they are learning from the past because they are improving their gameplay game after game after game. And right now, if they keep playing like this, they're not in a really good spot on the overall map. Overall scorecard. But if they keep doing it in the next couple of matches, this one and the next one on the map of Kalahari, I think there's a good chance that they might end up in the third or fourth position. The top two, I don't think so. But oh wait a second, just as I say that Team TG, they're here to take down us from the past. 7 minute mark, and team number one. This might be a third party here, and that UAV, whoever deployed it, perfect positioning from the UAV.
Well, a perfect positioning as now most of the teams getting revealed that they are wanting to go towards the Brasilia, and the grenades coming in from Keta. The second grenade will land right as now he gets a knock on Team LFE. Well, team number one also entering from the behind. Either it's going to be Team TG, the Guardians, the winners of the previous match, winning each and every. Oh wow, bad Sunny landing that shot right from the Max 7, and with that he gets a knock. Ahusha with the grenade got a good trade. And with that, learn from past is eliminated out of the game. Two teams helped each other to eliminate learn from past, and now they're on their way to fall back from another fight that was going to happen between them. Yeah, they are not firing, but it is Team 7 and Team number 6 on the outskirts of Brasilia having a mid-range fight.
Having a mid-range fight indeed, and right now 8 minute mark, and Karin never coming into play right now. Adam, one knock actually on the team number 6, team number 7. Their positioning is a little better. I wouldn't say great, but a bit better when compared to positions of team number 6 there. And Carter Network, they're at the second position, I believe. So, all they need to do is get a couple of kills and make their way to the top 7 finish. And that is good enough. Look at Team TG. Oh, they have one player running away. Oh no, Team TG, they only have 2 kills in the bag, and team number 1. They need to be careful here. That is Team PS. That one kill. I actually have 2 kills. Bad Sunny gets 1. Actually, on the other hand, Carter never takes another knock. Oh, they want to get the melee kill. Does he? Never mind. It's going to be Bad Sunny getting another knock on the Janu. But, oh boy, PS and TG going at it. Pera gets 1. Nami gets 1 trade as well, but doesn't really matter because TG knock out Team PS. There you go. That's the teamwork. That's the kind of gameplay we were expecting from them, and they already had one. They already got 1 booyah last time. They might as well go ahead because they already have 6 kills. 6 kills, and only 3 squads have been eliminated. So, out of 12 players, they eliminated 6 of them.
Well, 6 teams. That's a big number, Edge. And look at King landing the grenade right. The second grenade is going to knock out the second player. The man with the golden hand, but no, swatted in the open from 7S, AR7ES. And yeah. Oh, he got a revive once again knocked by the other side as now Shabby is on his knees. The last player, Max, confirmed by CN Atom. What a coordination. And yeah, with that, Team CN eliminating one team at the 9th spot is going to be CN going for the next circle as now DP and AR in a fight, and Abdul with that grenade is going to get the first knock on Raptor.
No. There you go. Able squads and Alpha is bleeding, and so is Oni. Oh no, this is not looking good. Godzilla, what a beautiful grenade coming in. DP, once again, showing us why they deserve to be in the top 4. They get 1 more. All they need is 1 more there. And he is just building blue walls all around themselves, and Team Legacy go down. What a beautiful gameplay coming in from DP once again. And Team Legacy. They did have really good first 3 maps, but after that, the next 2 are not going in their favor whatsoever. 11 minutes in already, and the zone, as you said, Mridu, it is going into towards that Brazil here. Right now, at least, it's still the second zone coming into play. Let's see where it goes from there on forward.
Definitely, we also have to take a look on that as we move forward. And oh, that's a great entry from the side of team number 2. Going to engage in a fight against team number 8 as MYC was holding the bridge. Team number 2 was silently exiting that bridge, but no. Now team number 3 is also in this fight as team LS arrive near about the area of JFC. There we go, a grenade going in. He has chose that spot right. Oh, will take a lot of damage on the enemy team. But yeah, the blue balls are still making the team survive as Ostad left in the open. Okay, ACK official is there present for the revive. But yeah, getting the shots from the team, and now the blue ball is out. Ostad, he won't be saved as Hassan gets another knock. Oh, Hayes with the MP5K. ACK official already getting confirmed. And now MYC, after having the first 2 kills, only 2 players remain from the side of JFC.
Make you cry is actually making everyone else cry right now. Getting themselves a double kill, beautiful shots, and also the knock coming in. So, I mean, he will be revived, but they did secure the other 2 kills. On the other hand, the side of Team 8 and 2, they are ready for the kills here. Team JFC, 2 players alive for them, taking shots onto players of MYC, dealing a lot of damage, unable to take any of them down though. But those blue walls, yeah, they're gonna be safe for now. But it's still the second zone, and the third zone comes into play in the next minute. So that is when the fights are gonna start, breaking out. 7 squads still alive, 26 players here, and we still have the winners of the last match, TG, still being on the server with 6 kills. So I already think they have, they're gonna be having a better position this time around. Sasuke is gonna get taken down, and he will be revived if I'm not wrong. There you go. Resurrection comes into play. And talking about the Team TG, if they finish the top 5, if they go into the top 5 positions, I think there's a good chance that they might actually surpass Cartoon Network and get that position number 2. Well, I mean, even if that doesn't happen, Team TG, they still have one more game. So, having that one more game, they might, even if they don't do it this time, they can do it the next time as well. So, 40-minute mark here, Mridul, and the third zone is just coming into play.
Well, if we talk about Team Cartoon Network, Team TG, they have been performing from the previous match, where it was the Bermuda game. They changed a lot, getting 27 points from the single game, and now they have took that strategy of the aggressive gameplay, and well, it's quite working out good for them, as now they have been getting kills. It's team number 10 and team number 5 around them, and the zone once again has landed around the Brasilia, well, quite towards the river shore, as Correa with the ACAT, he is going to land the first knock on the enemy team, still trying to be safe on his position, but team number 10 getting sandwiched from the side of team number 7, and the other team, that is going to be team number 3.
Yeah, team number 3 and 7, they're kind of sandwiching team number 10, but guess what? There's team number 5 trying to fourth party this, and team number 7 is in a bit of a trouble here. Because right now they are out, everyone's out of the zone. 50 seconds, they need to make their way back, but team number 3, they are at the edge of the circle, and so are team number 10. Exactly. They need to make their way back ASAP, because if the other teams go in first and they get good positions, like how team number 8 and team number 7 and even team number 5 right now have secured. Team number 3, Blackhawk, one of the players goes down, and he's actually revived. But here's the thing. Team RGA, they're not gonna let him survive. They're gonna let him, get revived back on his feet. But for how long? There you go. Fozzy out in the open. He's taking hits. That's the high ground advantage that we always talk about. Team number 10 doesn't look like they're gonna stay alive in this matchup for longer. But team number 3 and 2. Oh wow, team number 2, they are right next to team number 3. I don't know if they spotted him, but if they did, then it's about time that the fight happens over there.
Well, yeah, as the next circle is going quite towards the north, not towards the shore side. Oh, 7 teams edge. And look at the number 26. 17s? Well, that's not quite a surprise, but 26 players in this circle. Oh, it's going to be a big blunder here as Team DP. A good position for them, but yeah, fights after fights. And it's going to be at a peak as Red UN is going to get a knock on God Sammy.
Where UN gets one kill on the Sammy. We still have 7, and Araja gets knocked out of the play zone, which means they're only 25. Scratch that. Godzilla gets down as well. Joker goes down to Bad Boy. Beautiful shotgun kill. Godzilla eliminated. KK18 gets a knock on the Bad Boy as well. 24 players alive from 28 to 23 because another kill by KK18. 70-minute mark about to hit, and we're about to enter that 5th zone while Sharky gets himself a kill. Jack FF Club get eliminated in position number 7.
Yeah, if you move forward. Oh, MYC Hassan with that knock on Batsari and Shaki with the M1014. Make you cry! Oh, that was a 10-seconder. As now teams are getting out of the game. Look at that. 7, #6, #8. Games out of the team. And 4G. Oh, getting knocked from your own grenade. That's not what you want. Team Gods trying to enter the next circle. But Team CN, they won't be allowing that as DP Raja gets knocked. CN is on a roll. Cartoon Network just chipping the players out of the game. Demon's Pride eliminated at #4. LS Corey getting knocked by the play zone. The zone is going to become the MVP as 11 kills is there for Team TG. And if they get a booyah, this is going to be their second one. But no! Eliminated. It's Team LS writing the history. They have eliminated. Oh, Legend Style Esports still wanting to stay in the top 4. Blackhawk landing that grenade lie. And yeah, the 2 players who were knocked, yeah, confirmed out of the game. LS Joker is going to be the last player surviving from the team. And Team LS is going to hunt him down.
From the side of CN and 3 from the side of LS, and looks like Team Cartoon Network, they have the upper hand right now, but never mind. Just say that King 47 goes down. It's all down to Red. In a 1 versus 2, can he take him down? No sir, he can, and Cartoon Network eliminated in position number 2, but they still have a lot of kills. But congratulations to the team of LS on getting that booyah for the second time, I believe, right? Legend Star gets themselves a booyah in this BO6. But what a game coming in from everyone. What a game. That 4th zone, we still had 26 players. 26 players in 7 teams. Legend Star get themselves the second booyah, but I think they have like 7 kills. While on the other hand, Cartoon Network, they had more like 8 to 9 kills, and the positioning was also good.
Yeah.
So I think they will be securing that second spot after all.
Well, a fun fact indeed, Edge. They lost in a game of Bermuda, where it was the first game of today. Legend Style got a booyah. And now in the Purgatory, they have got a booyah. Well, if they get a booyah in the Kalahari map, consistently for the 2 maps, they'll be getting booyah in each and every match today. So that is going to be a plus for them. But yeah, definitely proving themselves right. Even if one match goes wrong, you have to come up, backfire, and come back like the Kings. And yes, they have done that right. Legend Style Esports getting a victory in this match. Let's see if they are there at the #1. Well, definitely they've got a lot of kills. Team TG once again proving it right, but no, they missed that booyah. 10 plus kills for them. Even if they have lost that booyah, they would be there at #2 and the map wise scoreboard.
Yep, that is true. I do think that as well. But Cartoon Network, they did a really good job. I think they also have
Yeah.
similar kind of kills, 8 or 9 kills. So yeah, it's gonna be really hard to see, really hard to tell if the TG is gonna be number 2 or if it's gonna be Cartoon Network. Because I mean, whatever it is, when it comes to the overall scoreboard, I think they have both of them are gonna be in that top 4 spot. That is what matters right now. And let's take a look at the
Yeah.
map wise scorecard, and we have 8 kills. That's okay, not bad from Legend
Yeah.
Style. 12 rank points and 8 kills gives them a total of 20. And you are right, Mridul. 11 kills
Yeah.
coming in from Guardian. Only 8 rank points though, which brings their total up to 19. Just 1 point away from position number 1. And Cartoon
Yeah.
Network on the other hand, 9 rank points and 8 kills. 2 points away from position number 2. 17
Yeah.
total points. Demon Pride, they also did a good job here. 12 points to them.
Indeed, if they could have done one more kill, Edge, Even after they lost their game at the fourth spot, they could have been there at #1. And this is how the kill matters a lot. You're not getting a victory, but you are competing with the team who got a boya. 12 ranking points for Team Legend Style Esports and 8 kill points. Now talking about the second scorecard, where learn from past. They got 4 kills, but no, they haven't lost. They haven't learned about how to survive in the game of Free Fire yet. Because look at them, like they are getting kills, they are having some good initial fights, but they do need to know that they have to survive to be having some points from the rank. Jack FF Club at the 8th spot with 4 rank points. Peshawar Iyaz, like I don't know how to call that directly. Well, they are having 3 points and they are there at the #9. So yeah, this was the map for scoreboard, and now is the time we take a look onto the overall scorecard. And let's see, because in this game, the top 4 who were there after the game number 4 ended, all 4 of them, they have performed brilliantly. And definitely the
Yeah.
scorecard is going to change one more time, as now we have Cartoon Network at the 4th spot with 69 points. Just behind them is going to be Legend Style Esports with a 1 point difference and having 68 total points after the match number 5 has ended. The Guardians with 58 at the 3rd spot. Team Legacy with 55. So look at that edge. A 9 point difference from RGA official, and also a lot of difference from Demon's Pride. Well, I think so. The last match, only wonders can happen that RG official getting a boya with a lot of kills could enter the top 4, because look at the top 4. They have secured their spot.
They're pretty much already secure. There's Bob. I still think RG official, they have a really good chance of making their
Yeah,
way. In maybe that third or fourth position. The top two is
yeah,
locked for sure. Cartoon Network and
yeah,
Legend Style. There's no way anyone's taking their position away from them, because that's the way that they're playing. Cartoon Network, even though they only got one booyah, they are still
yeah.
putting up a lot of kills there. Jack FF Club,
Exactly.
learn from past. Peshawarians, make you cry, 4 diamonds and PRG Army.
Oh, yeah,
Unfortunately, the journey is done, if you ask me, but we still have
yeah.
one more game. And when you know that you're gonna lose, you just try
Mhm.
to get as many kills as you can, do your best,
Yeah.
and if you're going out, just go out swinging.
It's the Kalahari map, the map of sand dunes, the map of the mountains, and the last map for today. Well, let's see what happens in Kalahari, because what happens in Kalahari stays in Kalahari. And indeed, it's going to be a fast paced game because it's a short map. Most of the teams would be having some initial fights. There are going to be the drop clashes. And let's see who is going to be the team taking the drop of Kalahari. Because in the previous game, we saw 2 teams dropping off on the Kalahari. And yeah, might be they have learned from their past, as learned from past didn't, but yeah, the teams need to, because right now it's the last game and it's the last show you need to put in front of the audience.
True, and this is the group two, and it is a
Yeah,
last map of the BO6. And after this, we'll have 4 teams moving forward into the tournament. The other 8 teams, they're gonna go back to their houses and just think about what went wrong and practice harder and come back stronger the next time.
right.
Because one last game, one last shot. And to be honest, RGA, this is their game. This is their do or
Yeah,
die match. They are the only ones that have a really good chance, maybe Demon's Pride as well, but they need to put up a really good performance and they need to make sure to take down the third and fourth position teams. That is, I believe, Legend
exactly.
Style and Team Legends or something like Team Legacy. I'm sorry, Team
Yeah,
Legacy and Legend Style. They need to go down early for the side of Demon's Pride to have a chance. I'm not even saying have a good chance. Even if they want a slight chance, they need to have at least 10 to 15 kills. But on the other
yeah.
hand, RG official, they need to get maybe around 10 kills. And if they get the booyah to themselves, then I think there's a really good chance of them making it to that third or fourth spot.
Definitely. There is a big chance for the teams at the 5th or 6th spot entering. But yeah, if you talk about the second scorecard, the second page of the scorecard, well, I think it's an end for them, because even if they try, it's going to be a big leap. Taking a lot of kills after having only 12 ranking points with yourself. So yeah, you have to dominate totally, where all the top 4 teams need to get eliminated in the bottom four. Well, yeah, talking about the Infinix smartphones, the Infinix Note 11s is going to be unveiled in this tournament in a short while. So make sure, guys, you're tuned into the streams, subscribe to the YouTube channel of India Today Gaming, where you are seeing us right now. Press the bell icon for all the latest updates, highlights getting posted. So even if you miss anything from the stream, you need to go back to the highlights and watch all the games. Also follow India Today Gaming on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for the latest updates. When is the next qualifiers happening? When is the next playoffs happening? Because yes, you need to get all the latest updates. Well, now it is the time. It is the time, as Edge always says, to go to the last game of the Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers, Group number 2, and the Kalahari game is coming right in front of your screens.
One last game, one last chance for all these teams to show what they can do. Map of Kalahari, as you said, an uneven map. There are not a lot of ways that you can take a fight. Yes, you can hide and then you can either go face to face and just take them down. A lot of grenades are going to be used in this map. Grenade launcher or hand cannon can be good, but here's the thing: it's not easy to get the loot. It's not easy to get everything you want. So it all depends on the drop positions and also the minds of the players. Because now we already know that the bottom half of the scoreboard, they don't have any chance of making it into the top four. So let's see if they have any confidence left in that. Because I mean, after 5 games, there are teams who actually feel like they actually get tired, but at the same time they give up, right? We have a lot of teams that are like, nah, it's done. We are done anyway, so why matter? Why bother even playing? So I just hope that doesn't happen and we get to see a really interesting game.
Definitely, I'm really excited for that. This is going to be the last game for the day, Edge. Well, yeah, the same thing happened. What happened with you yesterday? This game is yet not
I
live,
didn't do it today.
and the players are still getting ready. The players won't allow us to just go into the last game. And yeah, they're also making their strategies, because strategies matter a lot. What are you going to do? What are the teams going to do? And yes, now is the time, as we have got a call. We are going live with the Kalahari game, the last game for the Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers, Group number 2, and it is going to be Infinix Smartphone presents the World Esports Cup Kalahari game, coming right in front of your screens. Let's see who is going to win it and who is going to be there on the #1, on the #2, on the #3, and on the #4.
I mean, nice try, just delaying.
Yeah, let's move
That was
forward.
really-
The terrains.
You were just trying to stretch it for as long as you can.
No.
But yeah, finally we are in the game. One last map, 12 teams, 48 players. And I'm just hoping, because Team 4D, they always get ended in position number 11 or 12. Let's just hope that they are not the ones going down early this time around. And as you said, the blue zone is over that mammoth area right now, and it all depends on the position of the players, the way that they drop down and where they actually get the loot from. Looks like we are having a bit of a lag here, but anyway, we do see that a lot of teams have split it apart from each other and dropped pretty much far away. I mean, yeah, everyone's actually pretty far away except team number 7 and 8 towards that sub area. Oh no, this is not looking good, because they're out in the open, and look at this. Red Cartoon Network, that is. They need to make sure to stay at the top. They shouldn't give away, and Redden is making them pay. MYC, they lose a player already. That is not good here.
Well, oh, MYC. A new kill leader popping in front of our screens, and that is going to be Cartoon Network. The trains are going apart because, yeah, it is going to be make you cry, giving chances to the other teams. They know they have not got it right, but they can do it right for the other teams. Team Cartoon Network already lost 2 players, and now only 2 players would be surviving.
Well, Cartoon Network, they only have 2 more players alive, and that is not the kind of start that they wanted. Yes, Redden got a kill for himself, but that's about it. The other 2 players went down. Pierjani gets a kill on the Godzilla, down to 44 teams, and there you go, Mridul. This game is going to be aggressive, because 2 minutes in, 4 players down already. That's equivalent to one squad. But team number 5 and team number 1, they're right next to each other. It's gonna be a fight here from Team PS and Team DP, and Katak gets the beautiful shot onto Janu. Will knock him out. Can he take him out is the question.
Questions, a lot of questions in my mind. It's a lot of questions to be asked. Team number 2, JFC, is now engaging in a fight against Team Learn from Past. Well, yeah, it's all it for them, as now they're going to have a lot of aggressive shows coming in front of us. Pikachu OP. Pikachu OP, yeah. A good kill confirmed by the Max 7. Team DP lost Godzilla, one of the most important players, and now they'll be holding their position near about the Bayfront.
Area is where the other fights might happen. But Team DP, once again, they are in trouble. They are a man down and they are surrounded by 4 players from Team PS. This is not looking good from them. Those AUGs, they can deal a lot of damage coming in. Raptor, still alive, still in a good spot, trying to take down anyone. But look at that, Team PS, they're not running away from Team DP because they know they are going out anyway. And Team DP, they have a really good chance, as we mentioned. They have a good chance of making it into the top 4. So Team PS, they want to make sure that, if we are not going in, you guys are not going in either. While on the other hand, Alpha goes down, Katak goes down as well. Alpha is out of the server, and so is Raptor. Katak, can he stay alive? No, sir, he can't. DP, they are in trouble. And so are Team LFB, because 4D, they're making him pay. Team JFC raised, almost done a play, but it's gonna get taken out by Sasuke and Official. They gonna third party this fight. Take down Uzair, while the side of Rage, they will take down one of the players on the side of 4D. And Sasuke gets himself the kill, while Uzair gets the knock onto Official. 36 players actually make that 35 now, because Ustad might actually go down. LFB, they are looking strong, and so are 4D.
Whoa!
Just so
Learn from past. Yeah.
Just as I say, LFB is looking strong. They are the first team to get eliminated. And Pikachu, OP with the lightning bolt. Pikachu, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he is still alive. He's actually a sole survivor. And he is the, new kill leader. That's gotta feel good. Even though they're going down, as we've said, they're going down, with a blast here. But on the other hand, Team 6, that is Team Army? RKG Army, I believe they have no chances of making it to the top 4. They are in this fight against Team LA. But oh boy, those shotguns not going to be doing a lot of damage unless you're really up close with those blue walls. They're going to be restricting and taking a lot of damage for their team, But Team LA, I don't know why they're not. Actually they are. They are planning of taking down the players using those landmines. But guess what? Team RKG, they are better at that. They are better at dodging. While 4D, they take down one more squad. 32 players left. 10 squads. And that fight between LA and Army is still happening there, Miracle.
Definitely, it is going to happen indeed. As most of the teams, they know what they can put up is a good show in front of us in the last game. And definitely they are doing it right. Team Army, 1 player lost, and now they'll be going in with 3 players left with them. Team number 6 and team number 9. In this fight, Team LA already losing out 2 players, and now 2 players left in their hands. The next zone is in front of them, where they're still not inside. 2 teams yet lost, and 6 minutes into the game, Army. Well, 2 kills for them too, but team number 9, they have left the area, as now it's actually a no chance for them to be inside the circle because another team is waiting right at the edge.
Right at the edge, and so are we, right at the edges of our seats. 30 more players, 10 more squads alive. 6 minutes 41 seconds is the timer, and kind of slow paced again. Just the team just walking around, having fun, getting the loot. Team LA, oh no, Abdul gets taken down by Blackhawk. Team LS, there you go, the rivalry we were talking about, LA and LS. Looks like LS will come out on top. 1 more player from Team LA is alive. And Carter Network, They have two more players, and you can see they're avoiding every fight because they know they need to just secure a top five finish, and they will get that position of 1 and 2 to themselves. While the side of Team LS and LA, they need to do a bit more than that to keep themselves in that top four.
Definitely. Moving forward, Edge, team number 3. Still not inside this next circle. Well, yeah, they're already having a warning. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The area of command post completely empty, and team number 1, Team PS, already leaving the area of refinery. Well, we know the zone is going to land around the bayfront and the command post, but still, Edge. That's a lot of area left for the teams to hold. And look at the northern part, team number 3 entering after the launch pad. Quite close to team number 6, but yeah, still so far because they are right now present at the confinement. And the zone is going east towards the east. Well, now it's the second zone that has been formed. And after the third zone, you know what I'm going to say. The zone is going to go north and south each and every time. The alternate zones incoming. MYC losing out Sami in the early game, but they are still having 3 players left with them.
Having 3 players indeed, but MYC they need to get as many kills as they can because they're running out of players to kill because we have already lost almost half of the players in the server, down to 29 from 48. The dreams have been shattered for a lot of teams like 4D and RKG Army, but yeah, they're still here making trying to do what they can, and yeah, teams like learning from the past as well. Unfortunately, the end of the journey for them, but Team LS, look at them playing safe, playing smart is what I feel like. Then all they need to do is stay alive. They need to make sure that they don't go down to the teams that are actually in position number 5, 6, and 7. That's all they need to do. Anyone else getting that kills, I mean, even if you die to someone like team position, to the teams that are in position number 1 and 2, it doesn't really matter because you still get to keep your position, right? Because it's the teams that are on top of you just going higher and higher. It's not the ones below you trying to come up. So that is the thing that I think these teams need to keep in mind. And I mean, even if you take them down, then it's a good thing. But if you don't, let's just make sure that you don't go down to someone who's lower than you.
Well, yeah, Edge. Right now, we also need to focus on this the game that is happening after the 6 minute mark. Look at that. We have lost players, but we haven't lost teams. Teams still trying hard for their positions. We do know that the top 2 have already locked their positions. It's for Demon's Pride and one more team. I forgot the name, but yeah, these are going to be the 2 teams who are wanting to try really hard. And look at Team Army. Lost one player. Team number 1 is really close to them. Let's see who is going to win it for them.
Yep. Talking about the 10-minute mark right now, and the second zone coming to play. Oh no, this is not looking good for the side of team number 4, and they're having a fight here with team number 1 and 6. They might be a third party from team number 9, but it's going to be Janu getting that knock on the R7. Look at those quick scopes coming in from Aisha. That looks absolutely beautiful. Gets a kill actually, Janu that is. 1 player down, and Team PS, they have 4 kills already. And look at team number 9. That's a sole survivor, is it? Yeah, that is the side of LA, and that is a sole survivor, and he's coming back into the zone. If he goes down, his team can be in trouble, may be in trouble or may not be. But on the side of Army, they have 2 players alive. Max, yes, healing himself with max HP, but PS, look at that, Oni. He needs to be careful. He's the sole survivor, needs to make sure that he survives 5 more squads actually. That is not an easy task, but it's not an impossible one either.
Indeed, Edge. Oh, PRG Army eliminated. PS getting the kills, but no, now they're getting third-partied from team number 3 as they were open from their positions, and team number 3 is punishing them for that. Oh, a good trade incoming from Janu Forhill. Peeks out, and just with the 2 shots of Woodpecker, he's going to pick down another player out of the team from team number 3, Team LS, still holding down their position as it is Team Legend Style Esports. They're in the top 2. They don't need to worry about that. Saf with that knock. Oh, God, Sammy getting out of the game. And now it's looking really bad for Team Gods too.
It's looking bad for a lot of teams right now. Team TG, they're still alive. You know, they only have 1 kill. That was the first kill actually from Sahil. safe on to Sammy there. But yeah, they need only a couple of kills, and they just need to stay alive for another couple of minutes. Oh boy, Kera, beautiful shot onto Hassan, will knock him down. There you go. Oni has been spotted from Team LA. This is not looking good. That third zone coming into play. Oni is in between a lot of players right now. Nomi will take him down, and Legacy eliminated in position number 9. So I am a bit worried about them. But let's take a quick look at what happened. Later on. For now, let's focus on this because Faraz actually got another one onto MYC. Look at those grenades coming in. 40. They're doing a really good job. But just as I say that, MYC with a beautiful grenade haste gets himself a double kill. Sasuke is the only one alive in the back end, doing a lot of damage. Will be taken out actually. Oh boy. Oh, actually got the kill? Oh, never mind. He actually got that kill. Triple kill for Sasuke. Beautiful play with the mag. For a second, I actually thought the grenade got him, but it was the other way around. Demon's Pride eliminated in position number 7, and I think that's the end of the journey for them as well. But 40 on the other hand, they're at the bottom of the score, but there's no way they can actually make it to the top 4. But as I said, they are just making the best of what they have right now. And looking at the way, they might just stay alive for as long as they can. It's going to be down again that knock on the bats, and he gets the kills as well. Beautiful headshot and a killing spree. He's out in the open running, but he needs to make sure that he doesn't go down to any other players. 13-minute mark, actually 14-minute mark about to hit. 6 squads and 17 players here, Miko.
Indeed. Edge. Team TG. Look at Saf. They have a position, they have a spot on Santa Catrina where they have the upper edge. They just want to spot and silently land those shots right. SYD is coming in the action. Now the zone might go towards the north. Oh, yeah. Not towards the south, in the center, as Nomi gets knocked out from the zone. God, with that grenade launcher. An end for one enemy, but an end for himself. 4G, this is the second time I'm seeing him doing this. Once in Purgatory, another time in the Kalahari map. He's knocking himself with the grenades or the grenade launcher.
I don't know. He's like just I think misplacing those grenades, and unfortunately, fortunately for him, he is able to take out multiple players, but at the same time he's going down, right? That is not a good thing. You need to stay. You need to make sure. Once it's fine, mistakes happen. It happens to the best of us. But right now, looking at the way that these teams are playing, 5 more squads alive, 13 players alive, 15-minute mark about to hit, and that zone is the death zone right now. And one of the players did get knocked out of the zone. They're not going to be staying alive for much longer. PS. Janu is the only one. Blackhawk gets eliminated. Actually knocked out of the zone. But gets one. Janu gets another one. Gotti. They are still doing a lot of work, Ellis. Blackhawk eliminated. And there you go. PESHAWARIANS has been gone as well. And this is already push number 4. The Joker gets eliminated out of the zone. This is gonna be a bloodbath here. The final zone, 18 seconds, and we will have a winner. And just as I say that, beautiful grenade kill comes in, and there you go, the last 2 squads, Team CN and Team TG, the top 2 teams fighting off for that top position. Who's it gonna be? The 3 players from Team TG or the 2 players from the side of Cartoon Network? And oh no, I don't think they know where exactly both the players are. They do know where one of them is, and Cartoon Network on the back because they are really, really low. There you go. Get out with that beautiful grenades. Get themselves another kill and another booyah.
Yeah. Well, Edge, after this booyah, it is going to be the Guardians at the #1 spot in the overall scorecard. For sure, I have made that statement and I know it right. But Team TG, 2 booyahs for them too. Well, wow. We have got 2 teams today who have got 2 booyahs. Well, just like yesterday, indeed, because we saw in the group number 1 where 2 teams had 2 booyahs each. But yeah, ending the show right. It is going to be the Guardians. Wow, what a show in Kalahari. Getting all the kills. And Keta, in the end, it was so easy for Team TG to get that victory. 1 player spotted on the right. The grenade landed right, and he got that kill. Well, the last 2 players already spotted by Keta, the grenade landing right, and he never told his team to go at that position because he wanted those kills. And yeah, definitely got that because of the grenade. Well, with that, it's an end for the Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers group number 2. But yes, the group number 3 is still left because now after we end the day, the overall scorecard is also going to come. But before that, I think so we have to talk about the map-wise scorecard and the map-wise game, how this game happened for these teams, because we saw Team TG performing pretty well. But Edge, do you have some analysis left with you for this game?
Well, here's the thing. For starting, I mean, for the other five maps, it was
Yeah.
we did see a lot of fights happening at the beginning, but here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. There were not multiple squads getting taken out, right? But here in
Yeah.
this case, we had two squads being eliminated in that first 4 minutes. So that is a big
Mm-hmm.
thing. Sorry, I think one squad was eliminated at the
Yeah.
beginning, but let's talk about that later because we have the map by scorecard here. Team
Yeah.
Guardians, the TG, 12 rank points and 7 kill points give them a total of 19, 6 more
Yeah.
than Team PS, who has 7 kills as well, and 6 rank points, so a total of 13 for them. 4 diamonds. Remember, they were the team that always at the bottom half of the scoreboard. But this time,
Wow.
5 rank points and 7 kills, 12 total points. I mean, if they would have put up similar show for the entire series of BO6, they would have had a chance, but I think it's a bit too little. I mean, it's too little too late. Braji official, on the other hand, 8 rank points and 4 kill points, 12 total. I don't know if that's enough, but I don't think so. I'm afraid not. But Cartoon Network has 12 as well, which means they might be at that top position still. But the bottom half, Make You Cry, Jack FF, Demon Sprite, PRG, Team Legacy, only 3 this time. And Learn from Past, only 1. So, Demon Sprite, they had a chance, but unfortunately they lost it. And PRG, we all knew there was no chance for them. So, I mean, GG's, nothing to be disheartened about. You did good. You did come a long way. But, there's just better teams on the server today. So you just need to maybe, go back and practice harder and come back stronger.
Definitely, you need to try. You need to take the notes from this very tournament where you tried your best, you tried your part. But now is the time we say goodbyes to them. Well, now is the time we go forward to the overall scorecard and let's announce who are going to be the 4 teams qualifying for the group stages in the Pakistan qualifiers. Yes, it is going to be Cartoon Network at the hashtag one spot with 81 total points. Yes, I was wrong, as Cartoon Network was already there in the top 3 and they would be taking that crown with a 4 points difference. But look at the Guardians getting 2 booyahs today with 77 points. They are there at the second spot. Just behind them is going to be Team Legend Style Esports with a 1 point difference, maintaining their spot with 76. Oh, that's
Did you
brutal.
see that?
Legacy, they lost.
Yep.
They lost in this match. They were in the bottom 3. But RG official, they have the same number of points, losing that by 2 kills. As kills, we have always seen in the schedule that there is written the 1 point where kills are going to get that advantage over booyahs, over placement points. And yes, with that, having 2 more kills with the same number of points, Team Legacy will be qualifying for the next stages.
I mean, even if they had like 1 kill, that would have been enough. Right now,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be heartbroken here at the side of
yeah.
RGA. They did so well in those final 3 maps, and
Mm-hmm.
to not qualify because of 1 kill or 1 rank point, right? That's all they needed.
Mm-hmm.
One better positioning or one
Mm-hmm.
kill, they are going to be so devastated. But yeah, congratulations once again to Cartoon Network, the Guardians, Legend Style Esports, and Team Legacy for making it forward in this World Esports Cup. But hard luck for RG Official, PS, Peshawarians, and the other half of the scoreboard as well. I mean, PRG Army. 4 diamonds who put up a really good fight in that last match. I can only imagine if what would happen, if they did the same in those other 5 maps as well. Unfortunately, they were not going in their way. But I think here's the thing. I think the last match they were like, screw it. Doesn't really matter even if you go down. We'll just go ahead and get as many kills as I can. If they had the same mindset from that map number 1, I think it would have been an easy one for them.
Well, indeed, it could have been an easy one for them. But Edge, goodbyes are goodbyes. Learn from past. Well tried. 34 points at the 9th spot. 4 diamonds. 27 points at the 10th spot. Behind them is going to be Make You Cry with 24. And PRG Army, yeah, with 10. They are at the last spot. Team Demon Sprite, 43 points for them. Well, they have played their part. They were consistent throughout the day. but they couldn't make it because one Boya, I think, edge is really important to make a cut in to be there in the top four.
Yep, I mean, getting yourself a booyah, or even if you don't get a booyah, all you need is like maybe 10 to 12 kills every single time. The same as
Yeah,
booyah points, and getting that second or third position at least. Booyah, it does give you 3 extra points, but you
yeah,
can also get 3 kills, right? And getting
yeah,
those consistent points is where is the secret to qualifying. But unfortunately, not the I mean the other half of the teams, they couldn't crack it today. But I really do feel bad for the side of RZ official. Seeing them
yeah.
go home they did have a really good last 3 maps. They were trying. Only if they did a little better in those starting initial 3 maps, I think it would have been a really good day for them.
Same number of points, the kills getting that advantage. Yes, it hurts, but RG official, sad goodbyes to them, but definitely they played their best part. Yes, they could have done it right. Yes, they could have played it right. Well, until the next time, as now we are going to see Infinix Smartphones as our sponsors announcing the Note 11s in this tournament in a short while. But let's see what this phone is going to have with it. The budget gaming smartphone Infinix Note 11s is going to be right in front of your screens in a short while throughout this tournament. Also talking about, thank you so much India Today Gaming for organizing this tournament, Playtonia Esports for broadcasting this one. Infinix smartphones is a great one, is a great choice if you are trying to be in the esports scene. Well, now we take a short break and we'll be right back with the highlights of the whole group, the group number 2. Do not go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back after a short one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back into the highlights of group number 2. And yes, this is Infinix Smartphone presents the World Esports Cup, brought to you by India Today Gaming and broadcasted by Platonia Esports. Joining me as my co-caster is going to be Edge as we go straight forward into the highlights, and let's see how the teams performed throughout the group number 2.
Yeah, I mean, it has already been one hell of a day. 6
Yeah.
matches, and now it's all about just seeing what are the highlights. What are the kind of moments that were the crucial ones and the moment that turned the game. Because at the when the day started, we did have some teams showing up huge. When the day ended, we have some other teams actually on the top of the scoreboard. So, without any delay, let's just look straight into the highlights of the day number 2, group number 2 of the Pakistan Regional Qualifiers. And we started off with Bermuda, obviously. Starting off with the classic map of FreeFire here. And it was going good for everyone, including learner from the past, who were actually the bottom of the scoreboard at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, it was Team TG to be eliminated in the first match at the hashtag 12 spot. And then, rest is history, Edge. Rest is history what
Yep.
happened throughout the next games. LA Alpha, look at that. They were firing shots throughout the game. The Car 98's landing right. Team PS, whoa! Well, we missed this one. But Tanya and Urka didn't, because that was a 1 versus 4 by those grenades, and that was an amazing one. Team RZ losing down the players by the shotguns. Then it was RGA coming up into the fight, but RGA is Team Gods. Okay, 3 players having the name of Gods and 1 player by RGA. Well, yeah, Gods was the name we will see throughout the highlights, but still, a try indeed. Team DP, 1 kill for them when they were at the 11th spot, but then they were eliminated, caught in the action against the melee, and completed by the AC-80.
True. And you can see that 4D were the teams that are always getting eliminated in those first 3 positions. But Team TG got eliminated in position number 8 in that second map as well. So for them, the first 2 maps were not as great, but for the other teams, for the set of RGA, it was okay, decent. For 4D, the entire day except the last match was a disaster. But this plays coming in from Team LA and LS, that was a moment. Those grenades, look at that. LA, beautiful grenade, and they got themselves the booyah there. But then LS, if LA can do it, LS can do it. That's what they said. And they were going ham in this map of Kalahari on the map number 3, actually.
Well, yeah. Also talking about the fights on the Kalahari map, this is the map number 3 of the day, where we saw Team CN having those fights, landing the shots right, and they were eliminating teams back to back. And yes, this was Cartoon Network's game, where they were fighting throughout the game, and they got the kills too, and that is one of the main reasons they are qualifying from the Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers. Make you cry. Well, yeah, we are going to see them a lot, but they got the kills. They never got the position points. They have to be there when they come back in the other qualifiers or in the next tournaments of India Today Gaming. Let's see how they perform in their region, as PRG Army were eliminated at the 12th spot in the map number 4.
Yep. They in this map number 4. I mean, you and me, we were right there when all of this was happening. And LFP, once again, they were there. They were not doing a really great job, but they were still doing good. And Team Legacy actually went down really early when compared to map number 3 and map number 2 in that particular map up. But here's the thing: everyone else, that is Team TG, they were showing up big time here. Look at that, 12 kills and coming out strong with a booyah as well in the end. That is what helped them get that top 4 finish. Cartoon Network as well. After that initial 2 maps, they started picking up pace from map number 3. While Team TG, yes, they did pick up the pace from map number 4, which gave them a top 2 finish. But Cartoon Network, you gotta be impressed by them. After the first 2 matches, ending up with position number 1, that's impressive.
Indeed, and after that we saw some grenades incoming. And yes, it was the start of map number 4, where I remember a player from Team RGA. What was that name? Always knocking himself down with the grenade launcher. Oh my god, that was a spree in the last 3 maps. After that, we saw TG Keta helping a lot to Team TG. LS got this victory in this map because of the grenades on the side of Blackhawk, and then it was a victory in the map of Purgatory. Last map is started off with Cartoon Network losing 2 players to Make You Cry.
Yeah, they did start off with losing 2 players, but then they did make it up for that, getting a lot of kills and staying alive for as long as they can to get enough points to keep them at top. Learn from the past with the first team to get eliminated. But here's the thing: 4D, they were not having a good time. But here on the final map of Kalahari, the final map of day number 2, and Group 2 as well, they
Yeah.
they showed up big time. Got themselves 7 kills, but this play from Sasuke getting himself
Yeah.
those double kills, saving the day for the team. They would have been eliminated in position number 8, but that just saved the day and gave them a better chance and gave them a better position in the map-wise scorecard, and just showing us what they can do, what they're capable of doing. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it was a Team TG once again coming out on top, and Team Cartoon Network staying on top as usual, the side of Team Guardians. I mean, you gotta feel bad for RGA once again because of that 1 point difference, and everything else is history. Cartoon Network, Team Guardians, they were just dominant in those last 4 maps.
You know, they were above Team Legacy after the last match ended in the position points. They had 2+ points in the positioning, but what they lost is because of a single kill. And that is one of the main reasons they couldn't be qualifying. They won't be qualifying for the next stages. Well, yes, this is the end of the Pakistan Invitational Qualifiers, where we have our top 4 ready for the next stages. So we have 8 teams now, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we are going to see the group number 3 also coming in front of our screens. A huge shout out to Infinix Smartphones for being a sponsor to this tournament. Note 11S will be launched in this tournament of the World Esports Cup. So guys, make sure you're there on the screens. You are always tuned in. Subscribe to India Today Gaming on the YouTube channel and also on all the social media handles. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And as me and Edge will be taking your leave. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Bye bye. Take care. Peace out.